Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Can you dig it, sucker? Yeah. Where the Jamaicans at? Jamaicans. Pardon the joint. I am your host, Skinny Lou, a.k.a. Luigi, a.k.a. Bogey. Number 30 in your program. Number 1 in your trippy box. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not alone here tonight. We riding the quarterback carousel, you know what I'm saying? And we got a bunch of play calling ass motherfucking playmakers. And you can ask motherfuckers about them. Starting up with my man, the notorious man in the fantasy football industry, my man, the hustler.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. The new season is here. We always like talking about the quarterbacks and where they're going to end up. So this is already going to be one of my favorite episodes in a minute.
Hey man, shout out to E40. We be out here quarterbacking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you know who a quarterback relies on? Man, his main man, a receiver, bruh. And this guy ain't doing nothing but catching game, bruh, and pitching it back. You feel me? Hey, our man, shining brighter than the brightest, Neon Peacock.
Hey, what is going on tonight, fellas? We are going round and round on the carousel. I didn't bring a horse. We're not jumping on anything like that. But we about to go global in this. Keep it spinning.
Hey, you know what's funny is I was trying to remember what you were named. Were you All-State at receiver?
Oh, I wish. No.
Oh, okay. I remember you had some type of accolade. I was like,
I
remember what it was.
Couple all district stuff and
there you go.
Stuff like
all
that.
District. Should I reintroduce him?
No, don't worry about that.
Hey, but you know what, man? Check this out, man. Representing the whole ass nation. Not a whole ass nation, a whole ass nation, like the entire thing, man. The Guru Nation, to be exact. It's our man, Spencer the Guru.
We are the nation of domination.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Yeah, a whole ass nation, to be clear. We're not no whole ass nation.
Nah,
whole ass Guru Nation, baby. We here.
Talk that shit, champ.
Oh, what? We here tonight to ride that carousel, and I can tell y'all what, that bitch gonna be wild, and we're gonna go down not 1, not 2, not 3, and shit, infinite number of rabbit holes tonight. It's gonna be fucking lit.
You
y'all.
said a rabbit hole? What?
Rabbit hole? What?
I said a gopher hole.
What?
A rabbit?
What?
Wait, did I say? I already said rabbit. Well, you know what? Sometimes, man, when you run into some folks that be rabbit, bro, that means they be wilding. You know what I mean? You just need sometimes, and in my book, all the time, you need the smooth motherfuckers around, bro. You know what I'm saying? Representing the heart to start. Fantasy Podcast. It's our man Guccini JD.
Fellas, what it do, man? Good looking for having me, man. I sure appreciate you, man. We finna, like my dog Guru said, we finna go hunting some varmints, man. You know, we on our Yosemite Sam-like type shit, man, and we finna try and lace y'all to make y'all get ready for this upcoming fantasy season, man. So, we starting our homework early, though, even though it's just a little prediction show. But, that means we on top of our shit, man, from February all the way to motherfucking January, bruh. A whole 11 months, man. 100%.
We year round with it.
Oh yeah. Hey, real quick side note, man. Hey, is Yosemite saying he's got to be a horrible shot, man?
Yeah, definitely. He must be blind or something, bro.
He's always shooting at the ground, bro.
Doesn't he close his eyes when he shoots?
I think he got
right.
I think it's the
hat's
caliber of
going
gun
over.
he's shooting, man. The
hat's
caliber
going
of
over his
guns
head.
He's
Too
shooting
much for him.
Yes,
The kickback's too much.
Too much kickback, man.
That's what it was.
He'll
Yeah,
never
we
hit
got
that
big
rabbit.
crazy.
Isn't he rocking like a big 357 Magnum? And man, he's got the
He's
Wild
rocking a
Wild
long
West
barrel
shit.
joint for sure with the revolver. He had the long joint revolvers, bro. I'm gonna say he had like the big 50 cal one, the old school one though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got some champs in the chat already. What up, Hess? Hess in the building.
What up, Hess? You know,
Song in the building. What up, bro?
What up, Bay Area?
What's
Stand
good?
up. Shout out to
Stu's in the
Song.
house. Let's smoke it up. Yeah.
What up? I'm surprised they didn't follow that with, it's their year.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
No, not
Yeah,
too
he
early.
got to keep it up, man. Like, don't like make it a thing and then not keep it up. He's a Cowboys fan. I want to see the comment. It's their year this year.
And Will in the building. Will in the building. He said, "Horns up." Will's a huge Rams fan. Been talking that shit all year.
Yeah, that's right, man. Shout out, hey, congrats to you.
Oh, horns up. I thought he was a Texans fan.
I was being sarcastic. Yeah, my God.
Yeah,
And Devin in the
building.
I'm still salty. I
I'm
ain't gonna
sorry,
lie.
motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Will. At least Will's happy. You know what I mean?
And Devin in the building. What up, bro? Yeah.
What up, Devin?
Good. What's good?
You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, check this out, man. We got all the savages here. And if y'all didn't know, we're talking the quarterback. The quarterback. we're
What is
talking
that?
the quarterback carousel. There it is. Excuse me, I'm Luigi.
You lose a point.
Talking about the carousel with the quarter marys. You know what I mean? So check this out. If y'all could just decipher any of that, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna let my man Huss take point here.
Yeah, so we're going to start this off. We're going to be talking about a lot of different quarterbacks and a lot of different landing spots. But what we're going to do, we're going to round robin this, and we're going to pick a team, and we're literally going to talk about that team and who might be the QBs there. And we're going to toss it up to Guccini first. You got your pick of any team that we're going to talk about first.
Let's go to my guy Wiz Khalifa, the black and yellow, man.
Okay.
I think that's one of
Hey,
the
does
most
Wiz know it's
obvious
black
spots
and
where it's
gold?
going to be a new quarterback for sure, because I don't think they go into the season with Mason Rudolph or Dwayne Haskins.
No.
At the helm.
No. His name is Racist Rudolph.
Racist Rudolph.
Racist
Oh, shit.
That
I like
that's-
that one. Oh, my mama. They definitely ain't going into the season with that boy,
Hey.
with that defense that they got, man. You know,
Matt, I gotta write that one down.
We're
Hold on,
gonna
that's
be
a graphic, dude. That's a graphic. Racist Rudolph.
right? Racist Rudolph.
We're
Let
gonna
me
be
get a pen.
talking
Let me get a pen.
We're going to be talking about it tomorrow on FNT, Fantasy News Today. But the coaches, and everyone's saying that they feel comfortable with him going in. We know that's just coach speak because nothing's happened just
this
yet.
is GM speak, even.
Yeah.
They asked the
Definitely.
GM.
Well,
No,
yeah,
that's
you
the
know what I meant.
GM
Front
though. That's
office
the
speak.
GM that's about to step down, Colbert. So the new
Hey, look,
GM
what-
might be like, "Fuck all that."
Yeah,
But
what's
he-
up with the? Hold on. What do you guys think about that first? Is that not some bullshit that he's waiting
No,
through the draft before he steps
No,
down?
this has been done. Ozzie Newsome did it like that. Like, I
Yeah,
guess this
that's
is how
just
all
the way
big
the
dogs do
Steelers
it. Like,
roll.
listen, I'm gonna do this last one, then I'm out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Ozzie
not the way
Newsome
that
did it.
organization
You know
is.
what
Yeah,
Ozzie
they're
Newsome
very,
did?
very loyal.
This is what he did for the Ravens on his last hurrah. He got them Lamar Jackson. I think he even traded back in there in the back of the first.
back into the first, the
Traded back
31st
into the
pick
first.
or the 32nd
Got-
pick.
Yep, got Lamar, and then in that same draft, he got Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst. But I mean, he got Hayden Hurst, then Mark Andrews, and I think they got Hayden Hurst in the first round too, and he didn't work out.
did.
But Mark Andrews hit. You know what I mean?
Well, it worked out to where they traded him, and they.
And
Yeah, they
got
still got a
little
little something
compensation
for it.
back too. for
That
the
was
Falcons.
Ozzie Newsome's little predecessor. He's like, let me get my hands dirty here. You know what I'm saying? I never liked that Hayden Hurst draft pick. You know what I mean? He was like,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, so that's what they're doing over here in Pittsburgh now. And then listen, we are going to talk about this tomorrow, but they hired Brian Flores, and I bet you Brian Flores like, listen.
Shout out to Mike T for doing that too.
Yeah,
bro. That
man.
was a hell of a that was an RNS move. On my mama. If y'all don't know what RNS mean, I mean, you could put it together, but that was a real move right there, bro. Shout out to Mike T for that, dog.
And look at that. And Brian Flores, when he signed on, he said, listen, man, get Mace. That guy, racist Rudolph. If he's here, I'm not signing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, look it. So we're on the black and yellow. I'm just gonna spitball this with the black movement going on. Is prominent. You know what I'm saying? Over there in Pittsburgh, bruh, they're going to bring over famous Jameis. Let's go.
Oh.
I ain't mad at
man. Already stirring the pot, man. I could see it. I tell you what, if he doesn't re-sign with my Saints, that would be the most likely destination. I'm thinking he re-signs here in NOLA, but if he would go elsewhere, then going from black and gold to black and yellow would actually make sense. Because, I mean, with the Saints last year, he did his thing, didn't throw many picks, but with the defense, having a strong defense, and he could do the same type shit in Pittsburgh, being more of a game manager as opposed to the gunslinger that he was in Tampa.
Yeah.
Infamous Winston.
Yeah, I agree with Glue. I see Jameis staying as his number one shot. That's just if they going to, give up that bag to keep him, which he ain't gonna command of a high of a bag because of the injury
coming off the
season.
ACL.
Coming off the ACL.
But with the news out of Indianapolis that they might be done with Carson, you know what I mean? I think that they can go ahead and go give up maybe a second or a third, maybe not even a second, just based on they want to move off from him. And
a ham sandwich
first. A half a sandwich, a half a ham sandwich, with no condiments.
Ham sandwich with no cheese.
100%.
Bread.
Hella mayonnaise too, like
oh my mama. But my thing is, my hope and my wish is that Pittsburgh taps in with the gang and give up they first to come and get Jimmy. That way we can parlay that first in the, because I was just on the way home listening to talk radio. And on one of the channels out here, 1140, the Tom Brady talk is heating up right now, even though it's still early. But it is a rumor that him and Arians had a riff and they wasn't feeling each other this season. And Brady, we all know where he from and what team he grew up liking. And if like how Joe Montana and Steve Young said about Trey Lance during Radio Row during the Super Bowl, that they feel that he not ready. Why not go ahead, ship Jimmy out if you in action for getting Tom Brady for 1 or 2 seasons, big bro? That's my hope and that's my wish, because I don't think Denver was going to give up a one to go get Jimmy just based on the coach who they brought from Green Bay. They hoping they go get the other boy, which Jimmy would be good for in Denver. But, my hope and my wish is that Pittsburgh come on over here and come pay up a first, bro.
Yes. I like your version.
Hey, that's just a hope and a wish and a prayer, big bruh.
Hey, hold on. Can we let's okay? I know it's a hope and wish and a prayer, but let's get some little more clarity. Can somebody look up what's Jimmy's cap hit? Because I know this is what's hurting
no more
him.
than 25 million, 26 million. That's for sure.
No, I think this year the cap's not that crazy if we cut him, and teams know that. So listen, I might be wrong about this. That's why I need to look this up.
Yeah, you're wrong. It's 26 mil.
Okay. All right. Someone's might trade for him then. Okay. So yeah, we're not finna cut him. See, because someone asked me that, they were like, yeah, okay, yeah, I like it. See, now there's probability here. I like it. You know what I mean?
No,
let's ship handsome Jimmy. They're gonna love him over there. All he gotta do is get the ball out quick, bro. Listen, you know what he could do? Everything Big Ben did. And probably better. At the last Big Ben that we saw. The last Big Ben we saw.
Pretty much anybody.
Anything's an upgrade over. Anything's an upgrade over that.
Except for racist Rudolph.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Dwayne Askins.
Yeah, they cannot go into the season with them boys. And
here's one of the guys I think might be in the mix, especially because we know how teams don't. I mean, there's not a lot of interconference trading when it comes to like QBs and shit like that. I think Sam Darnold's going to be one of these guys who they want out of Carolina. Maybe coming over here. I mean, who knows if they want to take on his salary? I mean, it's the last year on his contract, 18 mil. So they got some wiggle room. Yeah. But with Big Ben.
Real quick, the 5th-year contracts now. I didn't notice they're all guaranteed. I guess like the Players Association had made a couple years back got this down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody, and that's not bad. An $18 million starting QB. That's not bad. You know what I mean? But it's also not him. That's like one of them like bologna sandwich trades. You know what I mean? Like, here's a bologna sandwich for Darnold.
But you wouldn't have to pay a premium to get Darnold over there if you just want to. If you draft Willis, because I've seen a few mock drafts where they got Willis going there. So if you want to bring a quarterback in just to be the stop holder, and that you ain't got to give up a lot of draft capital for, why not bring Darnold in? But yet you wasting another year of your defense, because Darnold is not going to take your team to where they want to go.
Hey,
what pick does
what happened there, man? The first 5 weeks they was going crazy, and then
it was a fluke, bro. I called it, man. I saw them in person.
Moore was killing the first 4 weeks, bro. 5 weeks. DJ Moore was looking like that guy.
You don't remember?
I saw them in person. It was a fluke.
He got hurt.
It was a fluke.
Oh yeah, Darnold got hurt week 6 or something like that. Yeah,
well, not only that, I mean, McCaffrey got hurt in week 4 against the Texans, and I was at that game. But like, you know,
was that week 3? Was that week 3 or 4?
Yeah, but like during that time, during that time, Darnold was using his legs a lot, especially around the goal line and bootlegging and doing all these things. They were manufacturing a lot of extra yards and touchdowns.
He thought he was the ginger white. What is it?
No, and then
Ginger Newton.
Look, and then they didn't play anybody.
Yeah, he's getting all his rushing touchdowns.
No, they didn't play anybody either. They didn't play anybody either. DJ Moore was tearing it up. Tommy Tremble was tearing it up. Like random guys would tear it up in a game. But like I said, they would play like the Jets.
Hey, Tommy Tremble, I wanted him to be a thing because his name is dope.
and Hess asked, he said, which QB would complement Deante's skills?
I mean, Deante, here's the thing. Deante is an awesome receiver, bro. Like, he's a real number 1 receiver. You know what I'm saying? Because he's
pretty versatile.
Yeah, he could like his rookie year, he played like half the snaps out of the slot. And then, like, you know, they got rid of, and you know, he was the guy that they were okay with getting rid of Antonio Brown for. Yeah, that's how dope.
Hey, to answer the question, I'm gonna say famous Jameis.
Yeah, I'd say famous.
The 30 and 30. He's part of the 30 for 30 club. You know what I mean? And he threw for 5,000 out that year. So Mike Evans and Godwin that season was going you know what I mean? So
Godwin had a huge year.
And then even Denzel Perryman, bro, the Frenchman. You know what I mean?
100%.
Denzel Perryman went crazy when the motherfuckers was hurt.
Oh yeah, Rashad
Perryman.
I got Bogey in IDP mode.
Yeah, that's the linebacker.
We're Richard.
Brishard.
Yeah, whatever brand name is on my mama. But
I remember that. He was a winner for people down the stretch because when Godwin and Evans got hurt, somebody had to do it, and Jameis was still airing it out like crazy.
Yeah,
he was.
Like Justin Wallace.
For the Watkins, the Steelers that have those outside weapons. And even James Washington coming on last year as well. You know what I mean? They got a plethora of weapons for a
Pat Freiermuth. Chase Claypool.
Claypool, without a doubt.
The move, bro.
Yeah, the move.
And you got Najee over there. All they really need is to tighten up that line, bro.
Najee by nature.
Najee by nature. Oh, that's hard.
I like that. That one's hard right there, bro.
Because
he's in the trenches.
Yeah, they just need to improve that offensive line. Does anybody know what Pittsburgh is picking in the draft? What's their it's probably like a middle of the
20th.
Oh, okay, so
I like how you pulled that right out the holster.
They got to be in the 20s.
I'm looking at my big boy.
Yeah, they were the worst playoff team. So yeah, that makes sense. I think they're 20th. Oh wait, are they? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I was like 18th, but it's 20th would be right.
Hold on. This is fucked up right here. I'm dead ass when I asked this. They got the playoffs. Oh yeah, that's right.
No,
they played the Chiefs.
Yeah,
oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, because all the teams,
they had a cup of coffee. They had a cup of
coffee and then got destroyed.
That was blowout week. That was blowout week, right? Where there was a bunch of like lopsided games.
Well,
the only good game that weekend was the Cowboys-Niners game. And you know what I'm saying? It was great. It was a great game, actually.
Yep. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I enjoyed that game.
Here. It's amazing how many teams gave up draft picks. Fucking Philadelphia gets 3 firsts this year. They get to pick 15, pick 16.
And ain't nobody want to go there. Hey, Philadelphia got 3 picks, And then none of these big name quarterbacks want to go there. And they got the ammo,
they got so
instant
much
gratification
ammo.
ammo.
Well, why don't we talk about them next? That's one of the teams that we think has a real good shot of getting a new QB. I mean,
who wants to go there?
They had the Deshaun talks last year, but I always thought
Russell Wilson, bro.
He doesn't. No, yeah, maybe. Deshaun doesn't want to go there because
he's in touch with his black side even more in the city of brotherly love.
Stanford, or where did he go to? Wisconsin made him white.
I mean, doesn't he have like a Kaepernick story where he's half black, half white, and he's adopted?
Oh, I have no idea.
I thought he had like a similar ass.
And he's adopted.
I think so. I don't know. If not, I might be making that up. I might be making it up. Like, I'm like,
oh yeah,
Kaepernick story.
We touched a soft spot with Ronald Eagles. He said, "Now, Bogey, you watch it."
What's wrong with Russell Wilson, bro? If you got Russell, he probably because I said no one wants to go there. No one wants.
That's what it is.
Philly is awesome.
When you throw snowballs at Santa, it tells you when you losing, we don't fuck with you. So somebody got to come in here and turn the culture around, bro.
Watson said he didn't want to go there.
Yeah, Watson doesn't want to go there.
He was like, "Fuck that."
That's some clickbait shit when we heard all about that.
Everything about Watson's clickbait most of the time.
Yeah, that is true. we probably could have just talked about Watson this whole episode, really.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I mean, I could bring it up later if you guys want, like towards the end, sure.
No,
they only got $9 million, at least as of right now. You know, who knows what kind of cuts and shit that they change around, but not a lot of money to play around with either. But they got a lot of those draft picks.
I think they're rocking where it hurts moving forward. I think, and even if there is a QB carousel or musical chairs or whatever you want to say, bro, they stay rocking that Hurts thing. You know what I mean?
think they will too. But how about this crazy rabbit hole scenario? Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts get swapped. And the Eagles give up some of those picks to upgrade and get Kyler.
Kyler Murray is so pissed at the Cardinals right now. He's not.
That'd be interesting. That'd be cool.
I would shake things up. I think Jalen Hurts could work with Cliff Kingsbury. You know, he's a guy that likes to kind of spread it out and stuff. I mean, it could work.
This is what
Jalen Hurts James Conner have the power.
Jalen Hurts goes like this. He goes,
and James Conner.
And the thing is with Hurts, though, he's more durable to play in Kingsbury's system than Kyler is, because Kyler has been banged up, which has led them to fall off.
Because he's Mighty Mouse, bro. He's a wee little man.
You know, they start off the last 2 years, 8-0.
His helmet kind of looks,
and then they drop off.
Yeah, they dominate the start, and then they just go to.
Yeah, he never lasts a full season.
I got this Kyler Murray theory, bro. My Kyler Murray theory is that, like, if you're gonna bet on a Kyler Murray game, you gotta live bet him, because you gotta take a look at him when he first snaps the ball, because he looks like he want to play, and he throws down. And then there's other times like, man, I ain't even trying to be here right now. Like,
if I'm Arizona, I think I jump on that, especially if I get one of the earliest first round pick. That way, I'm adding to what I got already over there. And Hurts has showed that he's durable. He's just not as accurate as Kyler. You know what I mean?
Kelsey and all them, like Jason Kelsey and Peters, that maybe they come back now because those are some of those where that $9 million is going. They got to try to figure out a way to allocate some funds here, because they got to keep those guys, and because that's a good line. If you have Kyler Murray behind that line, and like in that division, you know what I mean?
They'd be the favorites. Yeah, with Nick Sirianni, that'd be pretty sick.
But also when they transition from what they did in the first half of the season, becoming that run team, they led the league in rushing. You know what I mean? So with that running game that they got over there, they don't need Kyler Murray to be dropping back the way that he was doing in Arizona. You might be able to.
Here's another caveat.
Well, the thing is, he's not going to have the receivers that he has in Arizona when he goes to Philadelphia. Right. So
but the only thing is Deandre Hopkins. He missed a lot of time last year, even though Rondale Moore, I can't think of the rookie's name right now, and AJ Green, but
Rondale Moore.
Yeah. But you play with your number one. You play without your number one target for a lot of the season last year. And I don't even
Exactly.
think
Lying, bro.
Hopkins played in that Rams game in the
Look,
playoffs.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. Colt McCoy looked better than Kyler Murray when Kyler Murray
He
came
did.
back and played. So I
I
mean,
mean, well, he was just handing
Colt
the
McCoy
thing
beat the
off.
Niners.
He was handing the thing off,
Yeah,
and
James
everything
Conner.
was.
Nah,
dude.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
he was
James
thrown
Conner
into
went
he was
crazy.
thrown
Yeah,
into
he's
Ertz.
coming
Ertz
down
had
the one in series.
Ertz
Yeah,
had like
Ertz
100. Ertz
What
had
if
like a
James
couple
Conner
100-yard
flipped
games,
all
I
the
think.
Kyler Murray shit.
Multiple TD games just thrown it up the
James
middle of the
Conner
tight end.
carried me to the playoffs in the SBI and in Sweetness League in the Dynasty.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama, boy.
Yeah, shout out to James Conner one time though.
James
My
Conner,
entire fantasy
All
life
my
this year
Kyler
was
Murray shares,
was
bro.
that meme where the guy's like celebrating and he kisses the girl and he has the champagne, he bites the medal, and then he's on the third place podium. That was me everywhere, all year long, like in every single thing I did.
I don't even talk about my finishes last year. Hey,
man,
let me do
I
a
had
little
a great
sidebar
year,
right
man.
quick. I just did some
Yeah.
dumb shit, right? So
What's
in
that?
one of our dynasty leagues, I didn't know the toilet bowl winner got the first pick, right? So
Oh, so you won the toilet bowl? I mean, you
me
threw
and
the toilet bowl?
Renegade busted a trade. No, I busted a trade with Renegade. I got his first round pick, but he won the toilet bowl, right? So I sent that pick to one of my other rallies in the league, not knowing it was the first round pick for a 2023 pick, because the 2023 draft class is supposed to just be fucking outrageous.
Yeah.
And I gave the 2022 first, the 1.1 up for just one pick for next year, bro.
Damn.
I've been sick ever since. I ain't even looked at the sleeper app.
Hey, listen.
Damn
You
it.
know what? Hey, I did one of these the other day. Listen, I did
Let me
this
get
for
your 30.
Sagittarius, bro. This is like 2 days ago. I traded up we're in the draft right now. And I trade up and shout out to Jesus Christ Money, bro, because he got greedy. He sends me a counter offer, and he has a first round in there, but we're not talking this. I'm talking second round. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was the agreement. So I get sent the joint. I just snap it. Yeah, hell yeah. I wake up in the morning like dummy early because my baby be getting up dummy early. I wake up and I'm like, oh hell yeah, bam, snap that out. Woo! I'm like, yeah. And then it's like, oh, damn, I done gave up the first.
Hey,
And then
that
I'm
shit
like,
hurts,
hold on.
bro. You know what? I think
I'm
I
like,
was
you know what?
50 when I sent
It's the
mine
universe. I'm
out.
like, fuck it, it's the universe. Like, I made a similar mistake trading with Kev, a similar like misfiring. I accepted the wrong one. You know, Kev will send you like 8 offers.
He'll bombard your motherfucking ass.
But Kev won't do it. He won't counter one. He'll leave that one up and send you a brand new one. You know what I mean? And it was like, so I hit the wrong one. But you know what's crazy? That trade propelled me. That's arguably what got me to the chip thing and took the chip. You know what I mean? Who knows if you know what I'm saying? We don't know. Right?
That's how them fantasy gods work. So for me to get bamboozled on my trade, I must have did some fuck shit last year on some trades. Because if I tell you how I got the boy Renegade for that pick, I sent him Amari Cooper and the 2022 first round pick for his whole fucking draft, the first, the second, the third, and the boy from Jacksonville, Shark.
Okay.
For Amari Cooper in the first round pick on my mama. I think
Shout
that's
out
why
to
the fantasy
Renegade.
guys bit me in the
Hey,
ass.
he's a Sagittarius like us. He just be wanting to trade in the motherfucker, bro.
Oh, my mama,
and me and
bro.
Renegade,
That
we never make trades, bro. We tried, but we just never we haven't came to it yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bogey, I was glad when we finally made a trade in my league this year because I was like, we would always talk about it. I couldn't.
Yeah, because I was sending everybody trades, bro. I'm sending everybody.
I know.
Trades.
It was
Hey, what you saying, bro? You ain't trading. You ain't trying.
You ain't trying.
Yeah, exactly. The day
100%,
Brady
bro.
retired, I sent the trade to Bogard, and he immediately declined it.
Trades in the dynasty already, bro. I think we done busted 2 trades.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My mama,
No one wants to trade with me, bro.
He sent me Russell Wilson. I was juiced off that, bro.
I know, man. Hey, you wanna trade again and to keep going? I mean, you can send me something. I'm looking for some picks. I'm looking for some young guys and some picks, and I'll move my stars.
Over there. I got 2 first round picks in that league.
There you go. There you go.
I got 0 picks.
You know what? I know you were interested in Calvin Ridley. We can still make that work somehow.
You damn right.
Sven was offering me a nice tier, like a wide receiver, like 2 on a team and a first round pick, but I was maybe trying to get a higher first round pick because he has 2 of
trying
them.
to pay that for Ridley? Oh, I'm about to sell him something. That's great intel. That is great intel. If he's willing to pay a first, okay. I'm
And
gonna
the
be
WR
for
too.
this year. I'm gonna stack up for next year.
I'm just saying I got Ridley.
2023 is about to be popping like that. Everybody was saying that. I heard that from
They
like
saying
8
that
different people.
2023 draft class is going yay.
Yeah,
And that's why I was
especially
just sending out
cornerback,
hella
man.
offers. Boom, 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 boom. And I think I was tipsy
Hey,
when I
that
sent
man
out
Ray
the
GQ
offers,
was
bro.
saying that like a year ago. He was like, everybody hold out if you can get 2023s. Oh, he was saying that, bro.
Facts, bro.
Okay. All right,
That's
look
what I'm
at
in
this.
trades when I'm
Let's
busy.
get back to it.
theory, Like I think a lot of these teams might be tanking this year for 2023. But yeah, let's hop back on the carousel.
Oh man, bro, I so will be the guy who will be happy as fuck if my Niners win in a year where there's people trying to tank. I swear to God, I'll take it. Okay,
That's
nobody
true.
said there's an asterisk. You know what I'm saying? Because bro,
Facts.
we are a quarterback away, and we got our guy. We got our guy Lance, bro. For real, it's Lance or it's Brady. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's
All right,
not
hold
going to
on.
be Jimmy. It's
Hold
not
on,
going to be Jimmy.
I want to get this out real quick. So here's my here's how I get Brady to the Niners. So Tampa Bay Brady right now, he's sitting around him and Alex Guerrero, you know what I'm saying? And they're just eating avocados, clearly, right? And they're waiting, bro. They're waiting for the Bucks to make a move on a QB. You know what I mean? And when I say make a move, it has to be a QB, or actually it could be any QB, bro. Just someone that's gonna start. And then he's jumping back out. And he's like, all right, trade me.
Well, I mean, you already heard that Jimmy's in the mix for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean, that makes it a little bit easier.
And y'all notice, right? Hold on. As a Niner, I love Jimmy. When he was in New England, I never knew this. This made me respect Jimmy more. I heard that he would like flash on Brady. Like they had like shouting matches a couple times in the locker room.
Winking at Giselle.
Winking at Giselle.
Winking at Giselle. He's hella
With his shirt off.
Hey, Giselle wanted to catch him on a late night. That's what it was.
He was like, we'll have
shit.
He's like, our kids will have great melanin. He's like,
Yeah.
look at me, baby. I'm Italian. I'm Sicilian. Forget about it.
Right. A Brazilian and an Italian.
Hey, Brady's like, what were you guys talking about? He walks in a room.
Yeah, he's like watching film or some shit, and he walks
up out of there. It wasn't that Bill
Get the fuck outta
Belichick
here.
wanted his ass up, or the owner. It was Brady that
Correct.
made that call, man. Get this dude up out of here, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, what happened?
jealous.
See, so what would happen if this is all true and Brady is spiteful, like what they say he is, right? He's like, man, fuck that. I'm about to show Jimmy this is how you do it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My team and shit.
Yeah, and then I
He's
tell
a
you
Niner,
what,
bro.
I think if it happens, then I think if that would happen, then Jimmy, there's a chance Jimmy then would go to Tampa Bay, because then Brady would be like, it'd be spiteful as far as like, oh, you see what happens when I leave Tampa Bay. He's gonna be
Hey,
Tampa
you know
Bay.
what?
He's gonna hope Tampa Bay
this is a
falls off.
conversation, if this is a real conversation between Tampa Bay and I don't even think Brady has to wait. I think it could be proposed to him like, hey, look, we're trading for Jimmy.
What is
You
the
know what I mean?
compensation that you're willing to give up, though, big bro? Because they're going to want more than Jimmy, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
And it's an NFC, just like how Huss was
Jimmy
saying.
in a first.
no,
maybe?
but okay.
Usually
Jimmy
remember,
and Ayuk.
it's the Marshawn Lynch. It's the Marshawn Lynch. Hey, look. Hey, Marshawn, there's this deal on the table from Oakland. They want to bring you over because that's the only way he would come out of retirement.
Yeah, like
So
Gronk.
If
Same
there's
thing with
exactly.
Gronk, yeah.
So I think that's where Brady's at. Like if the Niners shit is for real, I think that's the only way Brady would come out of retirement.
Yeah, and they hit him with
already
a
something in
blueprint
place.
with the deal in place, then he might
Yeah.
come out. Yeah. Other than
Yeah,
that, he
and
ain't doing
so
it.
there's no leverage for them. There's no leverage for Tampa Bay.
It would
Outside
be,
of
but also you got to
Brady.
think like it'd be Tampa
Yeah,
Bay
like-
without like
like,
Gronk, without
we don't need to give
Godwin.
this guy. We don't need to give
Like
it-
those guys
Yeah.
are free
these other
agents.
things.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
Good
Godwin.
luck,
Godwin-
Jimmy. Yeah.
And if you try and franchise Godwin again, that's back-to-back franchise tags. You know,
Yeah,
I
his,
don't
So it's
see
one
that
and a half.
his yearly
It's
rate
1.5
go up.
of the average.
Yeah, Godwin's gonna go. They're gonna try to go.
He's gonna get like 32 mil.
Prize. They're gonna go with a consolation prize like Allen Robinson or something.
And that would be the most beneficiary of Jimmy going there because Jimmy ain't pushing the ball. I mean, he do sometimes, but that's short to intermediate range. That's Jimmy's.
Yeah, that's the first name I thought of. They probably have some other options in free agency that could do it. I don't have the list in front of me, but. I mean, shoot, they've got receiver Odell Beckham. Oh, he tore his ACL. That's off the table. I don't know. We'll have to see how the market looks.
It's gonna be hella tight end action, man.
Send Jimmy Garoppolo to the Texans so he can compete with Davis Mills.
That have QB issues. Jimmy fits the perfect mold to get you where you need to be because he's done that before, bro. He's done it. It ain't back-to-back seasons, but when you count the 19 season and this 2021 season, he will get you to where the fuck you need to be, especially when you got the defense behind you.
If you're a team that's built right now, and Jimmy can drive the car.
The Broncos.
100%.
Yeah, but I tell y'all what, if Jimmy, the Broncos is a possibility if they don't get Rodgers, but my thinking with Jimmy is if he don't go to the Bucks, I'm thinking the Indianapolis Colts. You talk about a car that's ready to go. I mean, you got great O-line, great running game, rock solid defense. Plug Jimmy in. That team's going places. I mean, he's an upgrade over Carson.
The gigantic, the tallest man in the world, Mo Alley Cox.
Right.
Every time on our show we brought up Mo Alley, I had to hit him with the
the pause. Just call him Mo Alley.
Yeah, no, I like that Indy move though, bro, because I mean, it's already out there that they don't want Carson no more, bro.
Yeah.
And they gave up the first.
Yeah.
I mean, it was dependent on his, how many games and shit that he played, but he played damn near all the games, and they gave up a first to get that motherfucking man. I know they hurt right now.
Bro, the Eagles made the playoffs, didn't they? And the Colts.
Man,
the Colts didn't.
Hurt, bro.
And the Colts did it.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
The Raiders, bro. And then
the Jags couldn't beat the Jags.
Yeah, but if they beat the Raiders, week 17, they're in, right?
Bro, they beat us in Santa Clara, bro, on a Monday night, Sunday night game, whatever it was, bro, back and forth. 100%.
It was like a phenomenon.
How did he lose to the Jags, doggy?
Hold on. It was a phenomenon, though. Like it was literal. It's called a downpouring river rain or some shit.
Yeah, it was.
Do you remember that shit? It was a fucking river, and I'm talking about like monsoon. Like, it was a river, but just downwards, a fucking 100%. River. It was crazy, and they whooped our ass. Actually, they didn't whoop our ass.
That shit wasn't bull, bro.
There was a Michael Pittman throw. I was like, this is why I hate Carson Wentz too, because Carson Wentz will be like, "Here's the game." Take it.
But he was beating. He was tearing their ass up. Michael Pittman, man, I remember one play. I don't know if it was Jimmy Ward or whoever it was. He just pulled his ass down, man. We're not giving you this shit. Just play. That's all they was doing is throwing up to him.
And then he got that one. No, it was busted or someone fell. I forget what it was, but he got the big tug. Like
right. Oh my man. No, he killed us that game, bro.
Oh, did he score 2?
He had 2 TDs for like 106. Yeah. It was a short dollar, that's for sure. But I know he had 2 TDs.
Yeah,
and maybe
one was like in the red, like the 5 zone.
His way.
I remember last year when everybody was talking. Last year quarterback carousel, they were talking about Wentz, maybe the Niners. I was like, stop all that. Like, that's not. I made the phone call. It's not happening.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking with Wentz, I'm kind of thinking Wentz, if Jimmy goes to Indy, I'm thinking Wentz might resurface with Tampa, and he could be like a reclamation project for Uncle Bruce.
Wentz is a backup.
Wentz is waiting in line to get on the carousel, bro. He's in line.
100%.
Wentz is a backup, bro.
Because everybody's going to fall. It's the same thing. Okay, how about this? Let's go to Rodgers real quick, because maybe this could have been a cool starting point too. Because
where
do we think Rodgers
goes? Because we
got to keep everybody waiting,
exactly. Because Rodgers is first, and I want to point something out. He did Aaron Rodgers Tuesday today.
Yeah.
McAfee.
He just lost his bride. He want to throw out these little cryptic ass messages. He needs a homie hug.
No, bro, he was on a 12-day cleanse. He's good.
Yeah, he needed to go.
His homie is he needs to tap in with him, bro.
Hey. He threw a cryptic message out today. He said, he goes, listen, we're not going to be talking. I'm not going to be announcing today because he said he'll announce it on the McAfee show when he does decide what he's going to do. But he said, listen, I'm not going to say anything today. But then he did say, he goes, when it comes to Tay, I know that, he can get a contract or hit free agency or more likely we tag him. And it's fun. Then he kind of catches himself. He's like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, why would you mention that? Or why would you say we? You know what I mean? Like the word
he's still on the team.
That was kind of cryptic, or it could have been him a little bit slipping. Like, all right, this is the talks that they're going to tag him because he probably, if he comes back, it's probably only for the year. You know what I mean? It is only for the year, more than likely.
Oh yeah, I think
Adams
are a package deal.
Fornicator in the house. What up?
What up, Smokey?
Smoking Jay, man, I'm mad at you, Smoking Jay, man. You barely nipped me in the Playmakers playoff league, man.
And once again,
but damn, 2 points.
And once again, I finished
2
third.
years in a row, bro. Shout out to Fornicator.
And once again, I finished third.
Crazy. Yeah, it was
JD
Peacock.
wasn't in it this year,
You were
but he'll be
leading
back
it.
next.
I was leading going into the
JD
Super
was
Bowl.
like,
Yeah, and then I made
I'm
a
not rocking
furious
with this year.
comeback. I was like near the
That
bottom
playoff
of the
league goes
start.
nuts.
And then
That was cool.
I
Right, no,
almost won that
that
shit.
shit was going crazy, bro.
That was a cool league.
Yeah,
That was
we
a
need
cool
to.
league.
Another one
Yeah,
that's
was.
not super flex, and we can legit get 14 motherfuckers, bro. And it's just a battle royal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That shit.
And
was
it's only
dope.
legal to have one quarterback, so no one will. You know what I mean? Everyone gets one. You know what I
Right,
mean? Just
right, yeah,
gotta
that
fucking
would,
get yours. You know what I mean?
That'd be lit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Rodgers,
Yeah, back to Roger.
what was that thing you heard, Huss? You heard some shit that I heard. That's why I like doing a news show with you.
Denver.
I be hearing
Rodgers,
shit
Denver.
brand new.
Oh yeah, to Denver. It was what's his name? Terrell Davis talking big shit about it. How they're going to make a big push at Rodgers, and he's heard a lot of chatter from a lot of executives, and it's going to happen. According to Terrell Davis,
I think there's a very good chance that happens. I think it's down to either them or Green Bay. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me at this point. It's going to either be one of those two spots because at this point in his career,
I hella
Rodgers,
wanted Pittsburgh, and I kept trying to call it like throughout the season. Like, it's
Imagine if Green Bay gets Rodgers.
Another
conference
Rodgers,
championship loss.
Just in the way he was talking on McAfee, just the way he was talking on McAfee, like he's very he's about saying about building relationships and all that. He's not going to want to have to rebuild all that. The thing with Denver, it's like it's ready made for him. Nathaniel Hackett's there. Yeah, he's familiar with Nathaniel Hackett, and Denver has hella cap space, so they could probably. They're the only team that could pull off the Adams-Rodgers package deal. Anybody else?
39 mil in cap space.
That shit could happen.
And they got a top 12 pick as well too.
Yeah, they've got a top 12
draft
pick.
capital.
Jerry Judy. They could give up Jerry.
So that's
Judy
already
as
one
top
pick.
I mean,
Melvin
they've got
Gordon.
assets and cap space. So I think if it happens, it's
probably
gonna be Denver.
Oh, it's so crazy because
Or like one of their tight ends, like, hey, here's Alex O, or here's no fan.
Right.
Yeah, they
real,
cat
bro.
Albert O. Yeah, they trade Albert O, Jerry Judy, a couple of firsts, and
it'd be like, God damn it, you're taking my other receivers already. He's like, I haven't even got there.
And I even seen something about Surtain. You might even be able to throw Surtain.
Yeah, they might ask for a defensive
with the
player
boy that
too,
was hurt all last
Bay,
year.
Yeah, Green Bay's
name
gonna,
right now.
Hey, because Joe Barry's their DC. And you know what I'm saying? He right.
Go ahead and take Drew Lock off our hands,
on,
please.
that
Go ahead and
guy.
take Drew Lock.
Because Green
He
Bay's
want-
gonna
I
be, if
want
we're giving
that
up the
guy.
best quarterback and the best receiver, we're gonna want a shit ton. Like we're gonna
It's
want
gonna
to
be
be
an
six
overhaul.
assets
Let's be
for
honest
that.
too. Let's be honest, right? The team that gets Rodgers, they're probably knowing like we got him for like 2 years, right? Because you're gonna have to extend him too. That's the thing, because he only has one more year on a contract, so you extend him. So
Well, how old is he? He's younger than I am. He's my age. How old is he? He's
Yeah,
a year
but
older.
I'm just saying, like,
38.
He's 30.
Oh, okay. So he's like a year
mean,
or two older.
Even if we give him, I mean, now that now that his girl left him, maybe he just keeps playing more. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. He can, yeah, 2 years minimum.
Know
Minimum.
what? Oh my God, the mushroom epiphany! Y'all ready for this?
Drop
Hit
that
me because
shit, man.
hit me because then you'll forget.
There we go.
Remember last offseason, what were they doing? They were in Hawaii. He's jumping off waterfalls. He's doing hella shit. Oh my God,
That's when he had his bride too, though, bro.
He's with his bride, right?
He had his bride there
Okay,
too.
now you want to ask me, how do I know that Aaron Rodgers is coming back? Because I know now he's coming back. Ask me how I know.
The Green Bay?
How do you know?
No, just that he's coming back. That he's not retiring.
Okay.
How do you know?
Drop that shit.
Because his bitch left him, bruh. His bitch said, "So you're gonna go back to football again?"
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
vacationing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I thought
for
we were
sure.
gonna start a family. Oh, we're gonna.
But
we're
look,
gonna have a
right,
baby.
yeah, because that's
And
why
then
he
we're
almost
gonna go play
retired
football.
last
He's like, you know
year.
what, bitch?
'Cause he
You
was
don't
so-
tell me about my first love, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Because
the
he was
cold
gonna
thing
retire
is the
last
Bryans
year,
got a
'cause he
house in
was
Boulder,
madly in
Colorado,
love.
though. That's
Makes a lot
one
of
thing
sense.
that they was trying to tie the, put the dots on the I's and cross the T's.
But he also bought
that
one
he
in
was going to
Tennessee
Denver
too.
before they broke
Yeah,
up.
he's
And
probably
she had
got
a house in
houses all
Colorado.
over. Yeah, I think what it was last year, that he was madly in love to the point he was about to just retire. Like if Green Bay didn't give him what he wanted,
And now that she done left him, that
Yeah.
almost
Oh, yeah, he's
says
playing. That's
because
for
he's
sure.
playing
I'm
now.
playing-
Yeah, he
I'm
basically
back.
chose football over her. According to her, she was like he chose football, so he's playing. Yeah, there's no doubt he's
The
playing.
mushroom
100%.
epiphany.
Yeah,
That's
he's
awesome.
playing.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Makes sense. He
100%.
needs to
But
cut his
the
hair, though.
only way that I think that he don't
Because
go
you know
nowhere,
why?
Big
Because
Rev,
we're committed men in committed relationships, so we know that our women will try to put our craft. The craft or me. You know what I mean?
100%. No, for sure. I
Yeah,
just
'cause it
don't know
goes
what
back
Aaron
to-
Jones' salary cap number is. But if they was able to maybe ship Aaron Jones out just
Don't
based
do
on
that
what
to
AJ
Javonte.
Dillon showed last year,
Don't-
then you'd be able to sign.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
they can't afford that too if they
no,
do
no.
Adams. Or it'd be
Yeah,
saying
so you
Aaron
would
and
have, you would have,
Aaron would be the
you would have to
package.
ship out Aaron Jones and let
Yeah.
the
Aaron and
third-year
Aaron.
running back play in order to keep Devontae and Aaron
And it
Rodgers.
is just-
Oh,
Bro.
I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they'd have to ship it and let AJ Dillon take over. Yeah, that would
You
actually
got
make
because
sense.
AJ Dillon ain't got
Yeah.
paid yet.
Yeah,
you know
AJ.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
that
Aaron
would
Jones
actually
got
make
paid.
a lot of sense. Yep. For sure.
You know
Yeah,
what's
I can see
crazy
that.
too is because then immediately Javonte would be an AJ Dillon-esque role. Because if that was the case, because Nathaniel Hackett would be like, "Yeah, I'll take give me Aaron Jones." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me Jonesy because he knows the system. And
Right.
I don't like that though. But
Then
it's
they
Yeah,
keep
no,
up
yeah, I
Gordon
like the
too, right?
Rodgers Adams.
I'm just
package feels
from a
better.
fantasy standpoint, I don't like because I have a lot of Javonte, but it's a hell of a it's a hell of a
Yeah, because
feasible
Nathaniel Hackett, if he's like, well, shit, if I can't get Aaron Rodgers, well, shoot, consolation prize Aaron Jones.
And you know what?
No,
Aaron
no,
Rodgers
no.
is one of
What
the
I'm
baddest
saying is for Aaron Rodgers to stay in Green Bay,
Yeah,
and
you
because
gotta
the only
get rid
way
of
he
one of
stays
them.
in Green Bay is if they re-sign Devontae Adams. And
Right.
they're over
Well, yeah,
$44 million
Denver's
in-
consolation prize would be
So,
trading
but
for Aaron
you can
Jones, 'cause then
franchise
it's-
tag one guy though. So, and I don't listen. This is another one of those things too. Like, I would love to know this exactly. Is like, okay, if you franchise tag a guy, that price, like, is there a franchise like a separate from the actual the cap? You know what I mean?
think it's within the top five players. So whatever that.
Yeah, no,
so
the top three
top
that's
five
rounded up.
players at that position.
No, I know that, but I'm talking about like no matter what that cost is, because obviously, you know what though, scratch what I'm saying, because Aaron Rodgers, he would be like, listen, I'll take a fucking I'll restructure for Tay. You know what I mean? He would do that.
100%.
Yeah.
He would do that.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
wons to
I mean,
win
Tom-
now. I mean, he knows
yeah.
the clock's ticking. I mean, and that's why I think he's torn right now. Because if he's like, I mean, the road would be so much easier if he stayed in Green Bay. I mean, the divisions. I mean, if he goes to the AFC West, I mean, that's a fucking gauntlet with Mahomes, Herbert, now Josh McDaniels.
The
with
AFC
Raiders.
is a
I mean,
gauntlet.
that shit is just terrible.
AFC
Yeah,
is
because
where
you
all
got
the
you
young
got
bucks are
Allen, you
shooting.
got Burrow, you
Yeah,
got
all the young
Colts, the
Yosemite Sam
Titans.
wannabes shooting as fuck, and then
I
like
got
they
one more question though, bruh.
Yeah,
Tell me if Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers stays, no matter what Aaron Jones, whatever, if their team is still intact, have they reached their top level of where they gonna get to, or can they get to a Super Bowl? Because you got to remember of what they done for the last 3 years straight. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
think they can get
They need
to
another
a Super Bowl.
receiver.
Anywhere else.
they won't
Or a
even
better
be able to
defense.
retain
It's not about
Devon
personnel. It's
Devondre
not
Campbell.
about personnel. I don't
Like,
feel
the
like at
defense
this
is
point
gonna
they've
look
got
different.
the personnel. It's Rodgers manning up in the playoffs. Rodgers gets scared, man. He's not willing to take chances because he's so worried about his crisp touchdowns, the interceptions. Man, fuck that. In the playoffs, you got to drop
he needs
your
a better
nuts,
wide receiver
air it
too.
out. Quit
Like
fucking
Matthew
being a
Stafford, I was like,
pussy,
listen, I'm
man.
gonna throw as
Stop
many
being
picks as I throw
scared.
tugs. Let's go.
At the end, yeah, throw tugs at the
Yeah,
like
but he
against
has-
your
he had
Niners.
Cup,
Like he was
Woods
playing
for
He had
scared.
portion,
Lazard
Like,
Odell
open for the
Beckham.
game-winning
that's
field
what I'm
goal.
saying. He was playing
The
scared.
Packers
He's
should have
playing
drafted
not
another
to
fucking wide
lose.
receiver
Can't
instead of
play
Jordan
not
Love
to
several
lose.
years
You've
ago.
got to play to win. And if he
Packers
doesn't get
fucked it up.
over that, then
Yeah,
he's
they
never
had
going to win
Justin
another Super
Jefferson
Bowl.
And I don't give a
there.
fuck who's in the NFC right
They
now.
had
To
Justin
me, I don't
Jefferson
think
there, and they
that Green
drafted
Bay can get
Jordan Love.
nowhere else, bro. I
Am I
think
wrong
they
about
hit their
that?
crescendo 100%.
I don't know if Justin
bro.
Jefferson was there.
Yeah, no, I don't think he
Yeah,
was. That was
Justin,
the
man,
Eagles.
say
Fun
that,
fact
bro.
about the Eagles drafted Jalen Rager ahead of Justin Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Those
fuck.
geniuses.
Right.
Anybody want
That
Jalen
person
Rager in the
sounded
league?
way better though. My right?
Give him away for free.
That
Yeah,
shit
well, I'm
hurt.
thinking that's what it comes down to at Rodgers. Is
Who
can
just
he-
drafted some?
Me,
Who'd you pick?
Devondre Campbell, and Bobby Okereke.
IDP
What
having
round
ass.
are we in? Oh, you're in a different
Oh
one.
no, this is a different one.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? Hey, Devondre Campbell's
Go.
gonna come somewhere. Where's he gonna come to, bro? He can't come to my Niners. We have too many good linebackers.
He'll go.
I'm trying to think where he
somewhere
might
and
get
help
franchise tagged by Green Bay actually if they
He
don't.
could.
out. Oh no, they're gonna tag.
Oh, no, but
Adams.
if you
They
tag
gotta
Adams
tag
in it,
Tay
yeah,
Adams,
yeah.
yeah, Campbell might leave.
There's
yeah.
an exclusive
Probably
tag too.
will
Is this a
leave.
real thing? Isn't there a tag and an exclusive tag?
transition tag. It's called.
Transition tag.
Yeah, they
That might-
did that.
that might
with,
be-
who did that?
That might
a
be.
few
They might
years
need to do
ago?
that for Campbell.
But if you know you're losing Rodgers, why not ship out Devontae Adams?
Well, yeah, you're gonna tag. They're
you'll
gonna
get
tag
some
and
type of
trade him.
compensation.
They're gonna tag and trade him.
But
You
he-
don't
but
wanna
he
let
can
him
hold
hit
out,
free
though.
agency.
reason
Here's
that
the
you
thing, though.
keep him
He
if you
can
lose
hold
Rodgers.
out and not sign the tag, so it'll have to be where they want to go.
Yeah, be a
Because-
tag and trade. Yeah,
and-
yeah, tag and trade. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
And
Rodgers only has 1 year left on
Rodgers
his
don't
deal
have-
too.
Rodgers doesn't have a no clause, a no trade clause, but he also can threaten retirement. So he has leverage. They have leverage. So, and I'll say
Right,
this
yeah,
much:
they both have
It-
leverage if they really want to.
him saying that,
do you really want to go to the AFC West?
I know what he
mean,
said
that's-
now. I know what he
that
said
shit
when
would
he
be brutal.
when he said, we should tag. I mean, of course he would. Both sides would love to get a long term deal, but like he kind of tried to catch himself there, like you know what I mean? Because listen, if he agree, it's all on Rodgers. You know what I'm saying, right? If he says, "Okay, I'm coming back," you know what I mean? Okay, where you coming back to? You know what I mean? Because he's.
Oh, it's gonna be with Tay. I mean, him and Tay are staying together no matter what. I feel.
Hey,
like.
but I got one more question on this subject, and I hate to do this. Outside of Devontae Adams, does the Broncos have better offensive weapons outside of Devontae Adams?
Yeah.
I mean,
all
no
around.
I'd
offense
say
of
so.
bad.
Yeah, I mean,
No
Sutton,
offense, a bad
Tim
motherfucker.
Patrick,
Bro.
Noah
Hey,
Fant.
they all are
Javonte,
dope
yeah.
with who they had throwing them the ball.
100%.
They've all had their moments.
100%, bro.
Even listen, hey, I love Alan Lazard. Tim Patrick would be like the Alan Lazard, bro.
Tim
a
Patrick was a
Yeah.
dog last
He's
year,
a
bro.
dog. He's gonna block all the time too.
Cortland
he's always
Sutton
gonna be on
coming
the
back
field.
off that ACL. This is be his first full year back. Well,
Yeah.
last year was
This
his
is that
full
year right
back,
here.
but second year coming in off that injury. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know, you might have to give up a little something, but shit, the weapons that Denver has with the running game, and I think even Melvin Gordon
line
might
is-
take a little pay cut to stay if Aaron Rodgers come back.
The line gotta be. Listen, fuck Melvin Gordon. Get him the fuck out of there.
Yeah, Melvin
He
Gordon
played great, though.
Melvin Gordon, you gotta go. Listen. Fuck that.
He still has it though, or he's young, isn't he? Or not young, but
Ah,
barely young for.
I mean,
Yeah, let's say it's,
Twenty-seven.
young,
speaking
but
of,
he has mileage.
guys that know Nathaniel Hackett's system, is Jamal Williams a free agent?
Jamal Williams,
think
no,
he
he had
signed
the
for a
No,
couple
year.
years.
he's
Oh,
got to
he
be it.
is.
Yeah,
Okay. I was like, he could
There's
have
only 1
the,
year in Detroit.
the double JWs, Jamal and Javonte.
Yeah, I mean, because this is when you start looking to the, damn, who else do they have over there?
Jamal would be a nice.
Then
compliment to
I was
Javonte.
trying to think about other
That would
guys
be
that
a
was in that
sick
system.
duo.
They're all homegrown. I mean, the Deante Formans of the world, guys like that, that were with
Deante Foreman about to get paid. That's for sure.
Yeah, someone's gonna scoop him. Yeah,
He's
Rashad
about to
Penny.
get paid.
Yeah, this is a good
I mean,
running back
like-
market. James Conner's on the market. They had
Yeah.
Corduroy to Pimp. I mean, there's a lot of
Would
running
love
backs.
Connor in Houston.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
good.
y'all need a running back. Yeah,
Yeah.
that could happen. I
Does
Lovie
think.
Smith already
fucking
said he's like, he already said him and the running back coach are like, we're gonna get a running back, like a single hand, like they want a workhouse type.
You guys still got Pep,
25
right?
carry,
Yeah, Pep Hamilton.
Leonard Fournette.
It's gonna be
on the market.
look. I'm gonna let you in on a
probably
secret.
won't
The
back
Texans
the pick.
offense with Pep Hamilton at OC is gonna be run heavy, tight end heavy, and then you're gonna take your shots. You know what I mean? So
that's why I went and got
get.
Brevin Jordan on one of my motherfucking dynasty rosters.
Hey,
Yeah.
I just picked up Brev. Somebody dropped
too.
Brev.
Look, hold up, check this out.
I swooped that man up. Shout out to Brev Jordan.
100%, bro.
Hey, he's the only other guy that starts with BRE.
Went to a trading card show this
week.
weekend and picked up a cheap Brevin Jordan rookie card here.
Oh, that's hard.
Nice.
And then I got this Nico Collins autograph one here. Oh, where'd it go?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I got
Nico had great games last year, too, bro.
Nico Collins. Yeah, and he only played like the last three.
I'm the judge, bro. I'm hella.
And there's that Brevin Jordan, but he's in the Miami. Miami produces a bunch of top notch.
That's tight end you right there.
That's right.
Shout
so
out
he's
to
about
the
to
Judge
shoot the ball out
Davis
too.
Mills.
Yeah, I think Judge
School,
Davis
bro.
is gonna be the Texan starter for sure.
I definitely next year, but I'm still worried about them bringing somebody in and quarterback competition. But I'm a Texans fan, so I'm willing to take chances on him
win the
in Dynasty.
competition. I mean, I don't know if y'all bring in bring Tyrod back or bring in Brissett, somebody like that.
One of those guys. Yeah,
Judge
he definitely.
Davis,
I think he could beat them
Judge
out.
Davis would beat them out. Yeah. So
I don't think they'd bring in anybody that's out there that's more expensive than somebody along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see them
y'all
doing
have
that.
holes all over the roster. So
Right.
But what about if they can get the compensation for Watson? That just elevates, their fucking time.
Who's this?
Time stamp to
the Texans.
Before last
they trade
year,
Watson.
motherfuckers was talking about giving up 3 1s for Watson.
That's still the asking price.
I mean, that could still happen,
100%, bro.
Yeah, that's still the asking price.
Yeah.
And then maybe a starter on either side of the ball here, depending on what it is.
All right, let's go. We're going there. Watson. Okay,
Fuck
he
it.
said
We're going there now.
on the carousel.
All right.
Yep.
All right, then. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw it out there, man. You know that they've been linked to the Panthers. We touched on Sam Darnold briefly, but, he has that Matt Rule over there has something to prove because his whole experiment over there didn't go too well at Carolina this last season. Like we talked about it. They started off hot and then they dropped
the Joe Brady shit worked
they pulled
until
the
it
plug
didn't.
on that. Yeah, I'm thinking the Panthers makes a lot of sense because then you could ship Darnold as part of it.
Yeah, they got Ben McAdoo over there now too. Yeah,
Darnold could battle out the Judge Davis, and then then you get Matt Watson in Carolina with McCaffrey. You have some star power.
I think Watson's like fuck that.
I would say, trade McCaffrey over, and you can keep your.
But I mean, the thing is, though, if I'm Watson, I don't know if I'm not necessarily saying fuck that because the NFC South, you got an easy road. Tom Brady's out of division. Sean Payton's out of division. The Falcons suck.
He'd get to go visit, Atlanta a couple times a year when he's there. That's his neck of the woods as well.
He's a Southern boy, Deshaun Watson. He went to Clemson. I mean, that's not far. It's in South Carolina. That's not far from.
If I gotta give up Christian McCaffrey to get Deshaun Watson, I'm doing it. We didn't see back-to-back seasons, especially with him being paid. And you got to remember, Bogey. Remember when me and you did the 1v1 on the Sports Me, and I took Dalvin and you took CMC. And my thing was just the usage that McCaffrey has seen his first 3-4 years in the league.
Yeah, they could give a Darnold and McCaffrey in that deal. Get rid of both of them.
Man, look, if all I got to give up is McCaffrey and maybe a draft pick, then I'm doing it.
Darnold will be in the deal too.
And Darnold too.
Get ship Darnold out of there. Ship McCaffrey out of there.
Run that so fast right now, bruh. Because
that shit could very well happen. That shit could very well happen.
Hey, listen.
You gotta give me some picks there too. It's not sweet enough for me yet. You gotta give me some picks there.
Give them Jimmy, and we'll take
McCaffrey and Darnold. I could see that.
That could work.
Yeah, because then you get Watson in there, and then you could sign a running back. You could
CMC
sign,
back in the game, bro.
you could sign a James Conner, a Cordero Patterson, a Leonard Fournette, a Melvin Gordon. They've got Rashad Penny. They've got
There's
a
guys
lot
out
of
there.
free agents out
No,
there.
there's definitely guys out there, bro.
They're definitely going to sign one because that's what Lovie Smith said.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm glad you brought that up, Guccini. Because McCaffrey, I didn't think of that. But yeah, McCaffrey, I think Matt Rule's done with McCaffrey. Matt Rule's panicking right now, and McCaffrey has shit the bed now 2 years in a row. So I'm thinking if Houston's willing to take him, they'll ship him out.
He's paid. He's the highest
paid. He's paid, definitely.
And the thing
yeah,
is,
and Houston has no running backs on the roster. I mean, Burkhead's a free agent, David Johnson a free agent.
Matt Rule's hella hot about that shit. He's like, listen,
they signed Burkhead to 1 year. He's the only running back on the roster right now.
Okay. Yeah, have the white running back room, McCaffrey and Burkhead.
Well, everybody, you know what?
At
least now, like 80% of their staff is black, so that's cool with me. You know, that's dope. I'm glad they did
it's
that.
only going to be for 1 year.
I don't know, man. They let Lovie Smith and Pep Hamilton hire everybody. No, look, I'll give you the insight right here. They let Lovie Smith hire who he wanted, and they let Pep Hamilton hire who he wanted. So Pep Hamilton brought in a whole bunch of guys, especially on the offensive side, dudes that he coached with and that he knows very well. And so I think that they're grooming Pep Hamilton to be hopefully the next head coach.
Yeah, I think Hamilton was up under Harbaugh for a minute in Frisco, or when he was at San Diego.
Yeah, he was.
I know he got Harbaugh ties.
Yeah, he has plenty of good.
Pep was in San Diego, though. I do know that.
I knew it was something.
Yeah, he has plenty of good ties. And I think he did bring in some coaches from San Diego.
A pretty good track record. So I mean, y'all's offense could be pretty solid with him. He'll be an upgrade over the dude from what's his name, Kelly or something. He'd be an upgrade over him, I would think.
He was with the Colts, Bogart, at some point. Pep Hamilton.
Oh yeah, he worked with Andrew Luck.
He was with Andrew Luck, who's like to me reminds me of a pro Davis Mills could be like a protege type of Andrew Luck, especially coming from the Stanford connection.
From Stanford, you got to have a 4.0 to get on that field, damn near.
Yeah, so he's not a dumbass. We'll say that. But the kid, Davis Mills, he could take a hit too.
Oh,
yeah, I think Judge Davis, man. Shout out to him as a rookie.
Let's get it on. Judge Davis Mills lanes.
Judge Davis. I mean, you can make a case that Judge Davis was the second best rookie last year behind Mac Jones. Because I mean, Trevor Lawrence struggled, Justin Fields struggled, Zach Wilson struggled, Trey Lance barely saw the field. I mean, shit, Judge Davis was rock solid.
Yeah, he had a tough start to the season because he was kind of thrust in there, not really expecting the Tyrod Taylor injury.
Right. Yeah, his second half though.
Yeah, and then he took a back seat
in Minnesota, bro, because this is fun.
Ooh, yeah.
Right, then we get
the thing that's crazy.
They came out and said that he didn't. He didn't say anything about being there.
I haven't thought of that.
The thing is, he gets to work with Justin Jefferson,
bro.
Jefferson.
Trade over, give us. Yeah, I don't know if they'd part ways with Dalvin Cook, but
they probably would though, because Dalvin Cook has a ridiculous. Like, if you're gonna bring in a $40 million Watson a year, right? They probably would chuck fucking a Dalvin Cook. Like, listen, man.
So they're 18 mil against the cap right now, and Kirk Cousins, there's already a little bit of a beef. They wanted to get him to take a pay cut. The new regime did.
Like,
and he was like, nah.
I think Kevin O'Connell, here's why I think Corky Kirk's going to stay, because I think him and O'Connell are going to have a sit down, and O'Connell's going to be like, look, man, in order to build something, you're going to have to take a bit of a pay cut here. And I think that'll happen. But if he can't if Corky is difficult and is like, well, I want my $45 million, then he might, go elsewhere. Yeah, but I think they'll work it out. Him and O'Connell have worked together before. I mean, he'd be foolish to leave.
Hey, Corky Kirk got a no-trade clause too, right?
Elite receiver to work with Justin Jefferson.
So
and an elite running back in Dalvin Cook and Adam Thielen. Like, he's got so many weapons. Like, why would he leave? Like, he'd be
okay, this is fun right here. Y'all ready for
Kirk Cousins to Denver.
Okay, we get We get Kirk Cousins, and guess what we get him? We send him over to the Washington Commanders.
Oh, we haven't talked about the Commanders.
Back to his full circle.
We haven't talked about
where he was balling.
That's crazy.
So Jimmy G back to. Carson Wentz back to the Eagles.
Yeah, I like that JC's point about. I like that JC brought up the Falcons. Because I think there's a good chance that the Falcons do draft somebody this year. I'm not sure if it'll be Malik
they're going to
Willis,
try to draft somebody. What
but
they
I definitely think they've got to draft somebody.
They
Man,
just
Matt
drafted
Ryan,
But
Matt Ryan is on the edge, man. Matt Ryan has got to go here soon. I mean, he sucks. Like, they need to draft somebody.
If you give me a mentally strong Calvin Ridley with what the tight end Kyle Pitts did, and you make a few free agent moves, and then with the departures of a Tom Brady,
they were in the
with
mix,
the departures of a Sean Payton, I think that NFC South might be for the taking for the Falcons if they can make the right moves, big bro.
Well, this is their last hoorah with Ryan because this is the last big year on his contract. I think they running back with Matt Ryan, big bro, 100%. But I think even like the Sam Howell or Malik Willis, I mean, that could be like second round. So, I mean, that could be their, I mean, they have the,
right. Yeah, for sure. I'm thinking more probably Sam Howell to them and then Willis to the Panthers unless they'd make a big move for Watson.
How old is Matt Ryan? 30,
now,
35, 36?
Sam Howell at the end of the first round, Malik Willis in the middle of the first round. So, I think the Falcons could trade back into the first round and go get Howell.
37 this year.
37. So he's 36 right now, but he will be 37 this year. Which is
kind of like, I mean, look at Green Bay. I mean, Rodgers, I mean, he was still Gordon Love. So, I mean, even if they plan to keep Ryan for the next year or two, I mean, they could still draft somebody.
No, definitely. I thought, talking about shipping Matt Ryan out. I think they should go ahead and let him rock out.
Yeah, I think so too. They're stuck with him. Yeah, and he's not. I mean, I say he sucks.
Crazy.
We probably a little too harsh on him because he sucks from the way he used to be with Shanahan, but he's still, even in his current state, is still better than like a Darnold or a just a Danny Dimes or something.
They were right outside.
They were definitely in the mix. I think they won 9 games last year.
Yeah, they were past they won 8 actually. My Saints won 9. They won 8. They were both 8-8, I think, heading into that final week, and then we beat them. So, but yeah, they're feisty, man, because they stole their GM Terry Fontenot was stolen from my Saints. He was like Mickey Loomis's right-hand man, and the Falcons stole him. So he's giving the Falcons a lot of our secrets. So that's kind of worrisome. Like, that's why the Falcons were such a pain in the ass to the Saints last year.
I would have put a hit on
Fontenot's a minority too. Fontenot is one of the few minorities.
Right, and that allowed the Saints. Actually, that gave the Saints a compensatory pick. Like, I always get the Saints never get compensatory picks. But
hey, but you know what? He was hella happy.
Terry Fontenot. I was like,
he was hella happy to go to Atlanta though, because Atlanta's that shit is Black Hollywood. If y'all ever been to
that's exactly what it is. Crazy. That's for sure.
It's fucking mysterious.
Phillip Rivers to San Francisco. I'm just joking.
hey, they was trying to bring him out of retirement too, for sure, bro.
Where's the shock putter?
Hey, if my Saints would have made the playoffs, we very well could have brought Phillip Rivers in because we literally had no quarterback.
When Carson Wentz broke his foot
in Michael Thomas would have played. He'd be like, "Oh, we're in the playoffs. I'll play."
Yeah, we'd have put the shot putter in. Oh no, Thomas! No,
he was playing video games at home. He's like, "Oh, word."
We'll be lucky. I just hope. I tell you all this about Michael Thomas. No, this is a quarterback carousel, but if I address Thomas real quick. He's stuck with the Saints for this year. He's got to stay with us to rebuild his value. And then if he's happy, maybe he'll stay. And then if he's still disgruntled, we'll trade him after this season because he's staying with us this year. Book it.
Hey, you know what Hey, listen, man. If y'all in dynasty startups, because I'm in one right now, right? I keep telling myself, I'm like, I wonder how long it's gonna take before somebody grabs Michael Thomas, bro. Because I want that somebody to be me. I just want it to be hella late.
He's so intriguing. It's like so mysterious because it's like, man, if you know that the ankles, right?
Like, I'm in a 50-round draft. What are we in, round 5? I'm like,
we're like in round 5. What up, Kim? Yeah. Well, I think that's what's fun about drafting right now too. There's so many questions that are just out there.
I'd feel comfortable being like round 7 or 8.
Round 17.
Like, 17. You pull the trigger.
My thing with only Michael Thomas is, bro. My thing with Michael Thomas is though we've only seen him play with
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. You know what I mean? And you know, going into this upcoming
Teddy
year,
Roosevelt.
He's no Allen Robinson.
He balled with Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah. But I mean, when he was catching 145 receptions and shit like that, 147, whatever it was, you know what I mean? I just don't know how he gonna perform. So, you know, in the fantasy industry, we got something where it's quarterback proof, which Deandre Hopkins, my guy Peacock, he know that he's seen quarterback proof play. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So you know why Sean Payton bounced, right? It's because the Saints are like 80 mil against the cap right now.
Oh, yeah, we're in cap hell. But the thing is, though,
so half of that is Taysom Hill.
GM Mickey Loomis, he's the cap master. Every year we're like 100 mil over the cap.
I think Prague Marate is the cap master.
I think
Prague is one of the ones that is the cap master.
I want to get that job, bro. I want to be that guy.
Prague is the guy. For sure,
bruh, like I'm saying though, because I'll handle the funds.
Oh yeah, they got some
we'll be all right. Hey, Bogey, when you out here shaking hands and kissing babies, you got to be able to make sure you're on top of your game.
And that's actually, I've got a theory. I just thought of it. I had an epiphany. I got a theory as to why the Saints have been so cursed these past few years. It's because the Saints always fuck around with the cap. Every offseason, they're like 80 mil, 100 mil over the cap, and they always get these stacked teams together. But it's like a curse, man. It's like the football gods. It's like y'all fuck around.
Curse?
A voodoo curse. Yeah, they always. And because remember, like with Drew Brees. In Drew Brees' old age, right?
Haitians
all the
Creoles
bullshit.
brought it over, man.
The fucking the Minnesota Miracle, the no call, the push off, the Jared Cook.
Hey, there's mad chicken bones.
Shit with the motherfucking with the Rams when they blessed the Rams, that shit was bullshit.
Yeah, that was the no call. Yeah. That was the no call.
I'm telling you, somewhere there's like mad chicken bones buried, bro, with the Saints organization on it.
Oh yeah, because they sold their soul, man. They sold their soul.
There's also Bounty. There's also Bounty Gate. Remember that shit?
Bounty Gate. Without a doubt.
Greg Williams. Is that Greg Williams?
That was
Greg Williams.
Hey, he's a badass coach, bro.
You got to cut your head off like snake.
He's a bad motherfucker.
All right, guys, we're in the garage. Sorry, I had to go mobile.
Him and Sean Payton didn't like each other. They butted heads.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to fire something up too.
Fire that shit up, man. You know, it's been almost 2 years since I ain't smoked no tree, man. So you know what I mean? Y'all putting that shit in there.
Hey, hold on. When I went to your studio,
I hit the tree. I did. Yeah. I did. I was tired of the motherfucker too.
Hold on. It was me. We've been burning, right? We've been big putting it in the air, and then we're doing a pod, and you know there's big liquor going on, and then JD's like,
"Oh, liquor,
hey, pass me the joint, big bruh," and I'm like, "Word." And I'm like, "Hey, bro, ain't you on a
on a hiatus?"
Like, yeah, and then like. And then JD, Kev's like, "Don't give him that," and he's like, "Nah."
If you go rewind the footage after I hit the weed, bro, I think I was quiet for the rest of the show, bro.
Hell no, you still dropping mad isms, bro. You're like, if you know what it was too? It was a bunch of us. We were all dropping isms, but it was me and you versus yelling.
Yeah.
Me and JD's yelling. Hey, listen, that was a great watch. I think it's almost a year old. Oh yeah, Easter time. It'll be like a year
it was
old.
Easter on my mama.
Hey, listen, that shit was lit, bro.
Y'all
gotta go check that out.
I'm gonna replay and watch that shit.
Turned up, bro. And we had the family event jumping off that day too, so the ambiance was just off the chain.
Yeah, my man's live out there, so you know what I'm saying. I was with my man's with my right hand.
Oh my mama, he didn't want to get on camera. That's how we know he got the thing tucked.
Hey, I'll tell you this much. JD runs that block. He's like, I even told JD when I was leaving, I'm mad shroom. I was like, hey, I don't even remember where we parked. I'm like, hey, can you walk us outside? And then I started thinking like, oh, that's double good. Yeah, walk us outside actually. When I went outside, it was nighttime now.
Hey, Hey, whenever you pull up on that motherfucking block, you ain't got nothing to worry about. 100%.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? But, listen, it will be scheduled. That's for sure.
Everything.
Ain't doing no pop-ups in that hood.
Nah. Hey, you ain't got nothing to worry about, big bro. That's 100% true.
Yeah, no, off top, you already know. And I'm about to be in that. I'm about to be, you know what I'm saying, out that way too. You know what I mean? I'm about to call.
You
that
already
way
know,
home.
man. It's an open door policy over there. I told Hustler that too last year. Hustler ever up in NorCal, man. It's an open door
jump
policy.
on the
I told him
5.
that.
Y'all know
it was another 5 to 15.
The next time I'm in Cali, I'm calling everybody up. I'll be like, I'm in fucking California and I'll drive. Yeah, fucking 4 hours to go see.
Take a road trip up there, Peacock, and meet up.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm bringing Spencer with me, man. I'm fucking going that way.
Yeah,
we'll stop in Vegas for a little bit first, though.
Oh, there you go. That's where I'm going to be at now.
Or we can meet in Vegas.
There you go.
Hey, that's going to be the new that's Hustler. That's going to be the new Hustler hub, bro. He's
the headquarters. Oh, there you go.
I'm moving to Vegas.
Dude, look, flights to Vegas are so cheap from here, bro. Like, I'll see you in $50.
Hey, out of Stockton, California, that's what it is too. $50 flights.
Yeah, there you
go. Is that Allegiant?
I want to say on Spirit Airlines or
one. Spirit, I'll fly Spirit or Allegiant. I'll do both of those.
Allegiant, it's like $51, bro.
It's a little scary sometimes, but I don't give a fuck like that. I don't need the amenities on the plane.
Planes,
it's a smaller plane, yeah.
Man, look, for an hour flight, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yeah. I'm blitzed when I'm on the plane, you know. So.
I feel like, listen, I'm not doing that.
My wife's like, why are you so calm? I'm like, I'm fucking chill.
I feel like I can smuggle hella dope through that Stockton airport. Like,
right.
That shit was mad sketch.
Hey, that motherfucker little as shit.
Yeah. The parking lot was like as big as like a CVS parking lot.
That's exactly what it is.
Like, it was like, you know what I mean?
What the fuck?
I swear to God. And like, it's not like you park and then walk to the airport. Like, you park and then walk through the doors. You're right there. You know what I mean?
You're right there in the airport. Oh my mama, you ain't lying.
Tiny motherfuckers, bro.
It ain't nothing but $20 a day, $15 a day too.
You can feel the plane fucking landing.
I've rode those small planes one too many times on some random let's go to Vegas. And it'd be like because it was literally like $51 or like it'd be like $99 for a round trip.
Oh,
$99 round trip, $150 round trip.
And an hour later, we're in this motherfucker.
Less than 100 to check a bag. If you had to check a bag, my wife always packs a lot of shit.
Bro.
It was a bitch for me though, coming from San Jose, like, you know what I mean. But it's like, listen, you know what I mean, like, because that's also my guy was in Stockton too. So
my parents have a fucking timeshare in Vegas. I don't know if they sold it or if they still have that shit.
Hey,
it's been a couple years.
I bet you they have the penthouse one, bro, because that's the only one that's really like prominent over there.
I have no idea. The NFL draft is in Vegas this year, though, right? So I was talking.
Oh, that's right. They postponed it.
I was talking to Seven talking about going out there to go do some draft coverage, bro.
Yeah.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
Way before I buy it.
2 years from now, the Super Bowl.
That's way easier for me to do. Vegas is so much easier for me to do than flying to fucking Canton and fucking renting a room out in Bumblefuck for the fucking
convention. I was talking about doing Canton this year too, but our other draft is around that time. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I want to do Canton bad, but Vegas, it's an 8-hour drive, an hour flight. You know what I mean? It's way easier to do the Canton for me, for sure, bro.
If I got a layover in like Houston, San Antonio, or Dallas, then it's a little longer than an hour. But usually it's just boom, boom, baby. It's quick too. It's like 2 hours.
Like Jimmo, that's on the East Coast. You know, Jimmo got to be one of the main ones that a motherfucker want to meet. You know what I mean? Not to be
That's what I want to Jimmo tells me that every time I talk to him, he's like, listen, you're not missing it this year. I mean, I just had the kid last year, so that's, you know what I'm saying? But I was booked up and everything, bro. But what happened was, too, is like my 8-year-old at the time, she got COVID. So it was like, damn, like,
I remember that.
Spooked on the world. I was like,
I only do one major trip a year, man. And my cousin's getting married in Florida, and we're fucking driving to Florida. So we're doing that shit like in May.
That's all I really got me too, big bro.
Oh, yeah, hit me up when that
happens. Oh, for sure. I'll hit you up when I'm driving through that way. Yeah, for sure.
This year, Guccini, because y'all travel every year.
They talking about the fucking Dominican Republic, bro.
Oh, that's right. You always do like a nice island getaway, right? Like a fucking Cabo type of shit.
Yeah, we
That's
was
cool.
in Miami last year, so
that's the way I like to do it too, man.
On my mama, bro. So
I'll be in Clearwater Beach, Florida, for this wedding. So that's how I'm doing.
That's gonna be federal too.
DR's Americana too, right? And so we don't need like the. Oh no, you still need passport.
Huh?
What? Nobody vacations in Philly, bro.
You don't need passport. What did I say?
Go eat
no, not you. Not you.
No. I'm trying to think on
we're going to eat horse shit.
I was reading Ronald Kala's message there.
They always be saying how they be eating. Because listen, everybody remembers that clip. The motherfuckers, they're going to the Super Bowl, and the Eagles fan, he runs right up to the police officer horse thing. You know how the police officers be on the horses, bro. And this motherfucker went up there and swooped up the turd. And
I think you go to Philly for like historical, like, you know, like, yeah, we're gonna go do like, you know, like America, like, you know,
the Liberty Bell,
yeah, exactly, Liberty Bell, and like old, like, oh, this is the, you know, wherever they signed the declaration. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Honestly, I forgot already. But
yeah,
I'm sure there's stuff.
They go. I guess you go to a Phillies game.
When I go to places on the East Coast, you know what I do? I just catch ball games at the park. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I remember that time we fucking went to Fenway or whatever. Like, that's
the East Coast is amazing for ballparks. They got Fenway, Yankee Stadium. They got amazing. The East Coast is great.
It's like if I'm in Chicago, Wrigley or something, that's what I'm gonna go do.
I'll probably never see any of that greatness then, because I'm like, if I'm in there, it's a hard sell for me. Like, hey, let's go to this baseball game. Actually,
nah, dude, I get fucking trashed. My kids and the family will enjoy it.
Baseball game, man, they run beer specials a lot of times. You can get blitzed.
I get trashed at baseball games.
Oh yeah, definitely. Every time someone gets a hit, a home run, or every Astros
game I'm at, every Astros game I'm at, by the third inning, I'm already wasted. It's like, it doesn't matter.
It's even better. What's even better? Minor league baseball games. Minor league baseball games, you can really get.
Let's get to these Commanders, bruh.
We haven't talked about them.
The Commandos.
I was going to talk about Miami, but I don't know if they're really in the market.
Nah, they got Tua, bro. And they're gonna run
tuna fish.
They're gonna run the Jimmy style shit, bro. They got Mike McDaniels. He's also a quarterback guru / fucking running game guru. He's gonna figure it out with Tua.
Yeah, he's gonna try with Tua, just like I think Brian Dable's gonna try with Danny Dumbass.
Oh my God, they need help over there.
I think Trubisky goes to New York too.
Fuck yeah, that'd be great for them.
We're united.
That'd be great for them.
That's what I said.
He's already in New York, if you think about it.
Because he's and he knows the Gable system.
Definitely gonna happen.
That's
gonna happen.
And you're gonna be able to get him. Hey, you getting for a fucking bologna sandwich, big bro.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a free agent. And it's not like he's gonna get tagged.
Yeah, he's a free agent. Get him for like one of them.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
A liverwurst sandwich,
bro. A spam sandwich.
Exactly.
I fuck with spam.
A fucking spam sandwich.
Hey, they be dogging spam.
Yeah,
they be dogging spam. Now go to Hawaii, bro.
Yeah, I remember, and I think Mitch will use this.
I'm Filipino, bro. I eat spam. I'll show you a whole Costco thing of spam right now.
No, bro.
I'm just saying, just in case anything ever happens, bro. Like, all right, we have
hey, that's how my grandma used to do it. A whole
anything ever happens.
That shit will never go back. Listen.
Doomsday prepper.
Hey, hold on. Now I have to really go Luigi Shrooms real quick. Check this out. So this is the indigenous people in World War I, right? In World War II, even, you know what I'm saying? The indigenous people in Hawaii, bro, you know, we had to, like, especially in World War I, we started putting like stations there and shit and setting up shop, you know what I mean? Americanas. And like, they would slide through and like give the people, you know, food, bro, canned food, spam, shit like that, all kind of shit, bro. And like, and you know,
whoa. Spam was around all the way back then.
Listen. If not, my version's better. Hold on. And they would clear runways, bro. They would clear runways so like motherfuckers can use it as a jump off spot and people would land and take off all the shit, right? Boom. Then the war's over, and then when you know they're gone for a while, bro. And like these indigenous people, bro, the natives, they thought it was amazing. Like, oh shit, bro, these motherfuckers came through. They're gods, bro. So they started like whittling, like you know, whole tree trunks, whittling them into like planes, bro. like looking like planes and like posting it on those runways that were left there, and like hoping they'll come back one day. And then World War II, and then they were back to spam, bro.
That's fire.
So it's like ancient aliens, but like you could explain it because it was modern.
Yes,
God, bruh.
I'm dead ass.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. No, dude, you could write a whole like a little story about that from the perspective of the native, bro. But then at the end, you find out that it's modern day times, like M. Night Shyamalan shit from the fucking village.
They don't know what a plane was. They're like, oh, you can't do it on a plane. So they can't do it like, well, on a bird. I was flying.
They're back with spam, and then they have spam at the end of the fucking.
You know what I mean? They thought it was like an homage to the gods. They would.
Oh man.
Tree
That's
trunks
that
to make
fire,
like
bro. My mama.
That was fucking hilarious.
Like, please come back. You know what I mean? Look at these. They built the planes. I don't even know what to call them, motherfuckers. What's a plane that was flying on this? It was like.
All right, so we went from the tuna fish to this shit. Where we gonna talk about? We were gonna talk about another team though.
Oh yeah, the Commanders. Yeah,
there you go.
Okay, JD, you're the one that brought it up. Well, who you got? Who you got for the Commandos?
So, if I'm the Commanders, Big Graham,
Commandos,
the Manders.
So I
I
don't think they're a playoff ready team, even though that the defensive line is probably one of the best defensive lines in the game. You know, Terry McLaurin, one of the best young wide receivers in the game. You got Antonio Gibson, one of the best young running backs in the game. He hit for 1,000 this year. If I'm the Commanders,
I heard they want to re-sign McKissick or extend him.
They want to bring back McKissick as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that you just stay home and give my boy I can't think
Heineke?
Not Fitztragic.
Yeah,
What's my boy name that just played last year? And I had him in the SBI and in the fucking dynamic.
Taylor Heineke.
Heineken. You bring back the Heineken.
Yeah, he's under contract.
I think you let him rock out, bro.
Yeah, he's under contract, so they could do that. They already said so. With the rebrand of the Commanders, they're going to try to swing for the fences, and so I'm thinking that they're going to hit Seattle with a huge blueprint and swing a deal for Russ.
Oh, they got the 11.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But that's an in-conference move, though, too, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's one of the only
but you know what though? It's a no trade clause move too for Russell Wilson. So I would look at Washington and be like,
I've heard rumors that he was kind of linked to that spot though.
Yeah, because I mean, normally I'd say, well, he won't want to go. I want to go to Rivera. Ron Rivera is a very respected coach.
He's like, I want to go whoop on Dak and Hurts.
Hey, okay, I gotta say this about Russell Wilson
and get out of the NFC West. That's another. He can get out of that gauntlet NFC West.
The fact that he has the no trade clause, right? That's okay because Russ already expressed before that he'll go this, there, that, and the third, right? But I bet you it's the beach again, bro. Sierra, bro. The beach in the background, bro. Talking about, I don't want to go live in Washington,
right?
No, baby. They got defense and they got Ron Rivera and they got.
She's not saying any of that. She's like, I don't got no goodies over there. Like it's not gonna be popping. Goodie. She's got to stay over here.
Right?
You got to look.
And that's the whole reason she wants to get up out of Seattle too, right?
Where would you want to go? Denver, maybe?
No, well, you got to go to like one of these. No, you got to go to one of these markets. You got to go to one of these markets, like in the New York area, or like stay in that division.
That's
go to New York. Get rid of Daniel Jones.
New York or California, bro.
Yeah, or California, maybe Florida, maybe Dallas if they're like around there or something like that.
Oh, everything.
Sure.
I was trying to put Russell Wilson in Jacksonville last year because first of all, shout out to Russ Wilson. His birthday is the day before mine. Sagittarius. He's really good. He's really good, and I hate
Unlimited.
Him. I wanted him up out of here, and I was putting him in Jacksonville because I figured, remember last year there was all this turmoil, and I said if I was Pete Carroll's old and senile ass Ellen DeGeneres, right? I would have been like, give me the first pick overall. Give me the first pick overall to start the conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they can get their Trevor Lawrence, and he would have been in Seattle. Like I was trying to do that, because Russ too. Like You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Florida, but see, then again, too, Sierra probably like Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
That's even a smaller market
Hey,
in Washington.
nowhere, bro. He's gonna get it to Forrest Rushes.
That's the sound I hear when I think of Jacksonville for some reason.
When we already talked about
if I'm rest,
Sorry, people from Florida.
as of right now, I think my only destination would be Las Vegas. That's the only destination because she would be able to do a stay like how all them other performers do a stay, a residency. You know what I mean? And it's out the conference, but yet, you know what I mean? To me, the Raiders don't got no weapons like some of these other teams that you would go to. You know, the Raiders, all they really got is Waller, bro. And even though Josh Jacobs did his thing a little bit last year,
Hunter Renfrow,
so Hunter Renfrow, Seattle to go
Josh Jacobs, Josh Jacobs, Hunter Renfrow aren't bad.
Renfrow did his thing. No, that's for sure.
So to answer that question earlier, if I was trapped with somebody and I wanted somebody to get me out, I'd probably go with Hunter Renfrow because that motherfucker, like nobody could cover him this fucking year. That guy could escape anything.
If you looked at some of the way that he ran his
like you think Cooper Kupp is good, like this guy's pretty damn good too.
Hold on. Side note: did y'all know when they fired them? When they fired the racist bigot Chucky, right?
Man, what if
I got videos of Raiders fans saying "fuck Chucky," you leaving the Coliseum too? I'm a
Once they fired him, you know they were letting Hunter Renfrow put in his mad like 2, 3, 4, 5 cents in the offensive coordinating. He was like,
oh, for real?
Yeah,
he's smart, bro.
And you
know, he did better without
He's calling the plays for himself.
You could see it in the wrinkles in his forehead, like all the time he spent. He's mad old. He's like Benjamin Button syndrome going on right now.
His route running skills are like
20. He's the oldest 26-year-old alive.
But that motherfucker runs routes, bro, like none other.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good.
That's so old. But for me to be going for Russell Wilson to be going from Seattle to Oakland, and I'm going up against them other quarterbacks in that division on top of that conference, and I'm going to battle with Waller and Renfrow, I don't want to do that, bro. I don't.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
And you know what's dope about Sagittarius, bro, is when you pin a Sag against the odds.
We coming out fighting, bro. 100%. And like, everything's swinging.
Russell Wilson would go to that division. He would go to that division and duke it out with
just those guys. Doesn't he have Zay Jones? Is Zay Jones there? Zay Jones is there too?
Yeah.
On that.
He would go and duke it out with Patrick Mahomes and Justified Herbert and
Aaron Rodgers.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Oh shit.
Herbert, poor Herbert. He'd be like, "What the fuck?" He'd be like,
"What
the fuck, bro?"
All my Herbert trading cards would be like, "Fuck, I gotta dump these."
That was mad mushroom epiphany on Spencer's part. He ain't even on mushrooms. Like Aaron Rodgers. I forgot Rodgers in Denver.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh my God.
What about Russell Wilson in Denver? Did we talk about that already?
That would be their backup plan if they don't get Rodgers.
Yeah,
that'll be their backup.
But you know what though? Russ is expensive though.
What's he making? $70 million.
But also the compensation that you would have to give up for Russell Wilson too, though. I think it would damn near be up there with you got to pay to get the back-to-back MVP holder.
Yeah, throw a defensive piece in, throw in Jerry Jeudy, all the guys we're talking about, throw in a tight end. Here's Drew Lock. Go ahead.
They won't want Drew Lock. They got Heineke. They got their backup on lock. Oh wait,
what the thing from Russell Wilson going to Denver is he damn near got something comparing to the Legion of Boom. You know, Denver got a hell of a defense, bro. That's the only thing. And since the Legion of Boom been broken up, Russell Wilson ain't been the same. You know what I mean? Russell Wilson need that defense.
Well, weren't they letting him cook? And then like he was cooking for a little bit, and then he stopped cooking, and then they just went back to running.
He started ordering DoorDash, big bro.
Yeah, man. Pete Carroll, man. Pete Carroll is so old and he's like, we're cooking.
Bro.
Nah, fuck
He got
it.
lazy.
Back to DoorDash.
He's like, I don't feel like doing it right now.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
feel like cooking tonight.
Takes too long. I could just pick up the phone.
Pete Carroll, old ass.
But
man.
also, when you got a
Sucks.
what's the boy name that fucked his neck up in Seattle, the running back? So when you got
Chris
him,
Carson.
when you got a Chris Carson, you got a Rashad Penny that don't want to be in the lineup.
You talking about everybody in my dynasty team last year?
He's going.
You know what I mean? He got to have that runner game. So you got a Javonte Williams out there. You got you might be able to keep Melvin Gordon. You know what I mean? You got a healthy running game. You know what I mean? You got a defense. That's what it took for him.
Well, I heard Melvin Gordon wanted to come out, he didn't want to be sharing the limelight. He wanted to be the main guy again, and I don't know what.
He's
but
not
that
the
was just a
main
rumor.
guy right now. That's what he ain't.
He didn't want to I don't know.
He'll go somewhere where he can get a lot of carries. He'll probably just go to a bad team so he can get his usage, and then
Come on, Houston.
that could happen. That could happen. I could see Gordon going and sign with y'all. That would be.
Give me that shit. I will take that.
Sense. Honestly, shoot, even my Saints. I mean, with Kamara's uncertainty.
Honestly, I just want a chance to cheer, to root to go to the playoffs. I don't want this year. I was I placed a lot of bets and I was like, come on, win 4 games. So it was interesting, but 4 games is tough.
The 7 playoff spots. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, it was tough, but I knew it was going to happen, and I placed the bets right at 4 because the Vegas line was 4.5. So I took the under still, but I placed the bets with overconfident Cowboys fans that were getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember there was it was maybe an hour to go before the game, right? Before the first.
He was
like, what do you feel about it? And I'm like 20 text messages in, just breaking it all down. I like I like this though. I like this to cover and this thing. He's like, all right, cool. He made hella more bets.
They fucking sealed it. Yeah, they fucking sealed it versus the Chargers. Fucking kicked their ass. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. I remember that game pissed off.
That game was ugly, bro.
That was the Justin Jackson game. Justin Jackson came out of nowhere and had that huge game because Eckler had COVID. Sure. That game was
hold on. You talking about the Cowboys?
No, I was talking about the Texans-Chargers game when both teams had 10 guys on COVID on both sides.
Yeah,
shout out to Justin Jackson, bro.
Hey, bro, I played all the guys in that fucking game, bro. I picked up guys off waivers, and I had hella points everywhere that week. I was like, fuck yeah, this game exploded.
16.
Yep.
What?
16. Was that week 16?
Oh, I don't remember what week it was. Yeah, it was probably 16.
I think it was a fantasy playoffs. It sounds right.
Yeah, it was no, it wasn't 16 because 16 was not a good week, I think it was 15.
Yeah, well, so with Eckler had COVID. I remember I was like, fuck, man, I was so pissed because I had multiple Eckler shares.
Yo,
yeah, it was week 16. It was 16. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because, bro, Justin Jackson, bro.
Yep, Justin Jackson. I called that on my live that morning. I told everyone, y'all go play Justin Jackson. It will win y'all some chips. And sure enough,
yeah, we got a lot of people into the chip with Justin Jackson.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker caught 8 passes.
Are we missing? Who else are we missing in this carousel? Have we touched on everybody?
Yeah, dude, everybody scored touchdowns in that game. It was a high scoring affair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we touched on infamous Winston early on. I'm trying to think who else we may have missed. Shoot, I think we may have covered everybody, unless it's
as far as QBs on the move.
Yeah, I think the whole
around the horn, jumping on.
I mean,
what's the price of admission for standard carnival carousel? Anybody?
Ooh.
What's the ticket?
Hey, can you
it's gotten expensive, right?
14 teams that you had that would be interested in the QBs.
Broncos, Washington, Panthers, Texans, Colts, Miami, Seattle, Vikings, Packers, Bucks, Saints, Giants, Eagles, Steelers.
We talked about all of those.
On my mind.
Yeah, we're fucking. We're fucking
I mean, we could do it. We could do a deep dive on the Giants, but I think
we barely talked about Miami. We barely talked about New York.
I mean, we brushed on Trubisky, but what else? I mean,
what do they have to offer? Saquon. I mean, you're going to have to give up Saquon. That's who they're going to want to move on from. Obviously, I'd feel, unless they believe in him.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
regime.
And then
Yeah,
what
I feel
else?
like
I mean,
that's
what
what
else
we
do you
already
have there?
talked
A bunch of
We
wide
talked about
receiver
potentially
threes.
The Russell Saquon
Oh
swap.
yeah, that's
the
right.
rental.
That was one of our.
He's an enterprise rental. He's a Hertz rental right now, bro.
Man, check this out. Here's a conspiracy theory.
Carson
for real.
Wentz to the Giants.
Russell Wilson at the Super Bowl was chopping it up with Roger Goodell, and in the Giants, that's Goodell's team. They were chopping it up. At the
He
Super
was in the
Bowl.
booth with. He was in the booth
They
with
were in the
Goodell. That's for
booth. I
sure.
saw that shit. I was like, man, what are you doing, Russ? Why are you
Right.
sucking Goodell's dick? But then I was like,
I got one more thing. Hold on. One more thing about Russell Wilson. So him and Sierra went into Drake's party when they
Oh, yeah, and then they left.
and that boy made a mad dash because Future was there.
Future showed up. Yeah. As soon as Future showed up, they took off.
Hey, that's a sucker for that.
Oh my mama.
Nope, I saw that. I saw that shit also. I just laughed my ass off.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. Russell Wilson will fuck all of them up, but they'll shoot his ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone will shoot him. Someone will shoot him or stab him or hit him with a bottle or something dirty. You know, and then Russell Wilson, he'll be like, I'll fight with honor. He'll be like, I'll fight with honor.
Yeah, he didn't get the fuck out of there. Yeah.
Hey, Russell Wilson's like a Boy Scout. He'll be like,
A Boy Scout.
Hey, if I'm the Seahawks though, bro, even though Daniel Jones hasn't shown, but he's shown a little bit of being a lightweight starter, I give up Russell Wilson and Daniel Jones and a whole bunch of draft picks because Daniel Jones is an okay starter.
Okay,
He'll be able to get us at least 6 wins to get this boy up out of here and still get draft compensation. That's the only reason
works,
why.
Bro. I like this a lot,
100%, bro.
JD, because Pete Carroll, I have categorized him these days as old and senile.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he would look at Danny Dimes and be like,
Chewing his gum too much, dude.
He'd be
Off
like,
his head.
I can do it with that kid.
And I can build my defense back
Turn
up.
them around.
We got Jamal Adams. We got I can't think of the boy from Utah right now. We got Bobby Wagner. We traded for I can't think of the defensive lineman out of Seattle, but they got a few defensive linemen.
And then they got the young Jordan Brooks.
Yeah,
bruh. I think that they could be able to. I think New York might be the landing spot for Russell Wilson, but they will have to give up a pretty penny to get Russell Wilson there.
Hey, they're giving it all up.
Yeah, they'd be like,
for real. They're gonna give it all up. They're gonna give up the whole trap house.
Here's another thing too.
Here's Sterling Shepard, Saquon Barkley,
Kenny
like
Galladay.
all
Those are all throw-ins.
they're like, we don't want Kenny Galladay. You can keep him.
Those are just throw-ins. No, Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay can't even stay on the fucking field.
All of your picks.
As long as we ain't giving up to Kadarius Toney, that's the thing right there.
I know, right?
Tony
Montana, bro.
Montana.
Tony Montana goes crazy. You know what?
What's up, bro?
He only went crazy that one time.
Revenga.
But no, I think if he does go in the NFC, it will be in New York, bro. For real. I think that Pete Carroll would love to take on Daniel Jones because he's not a solidified starter, but yet he can start games and maybe get you 6-7 wins on top of you getting draft capital to rebuild that defense, to bring somebody else in at quarterback, but yet Pete Carroll getting into his 80s. That's the only fucking thing.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying. Like Seattle fans would probably be pissed, but that's a Pete Carroll, a Skeet Peril, fucking bold ass move.
He's 70. He's gonna coach for like at least 10 more.
Damn, nah, come on, dude. They gotta like cap him at that. You're like, no, you're too old to coach.
You just called him senile, bruh.
Yeah, he's crazy enough to think.
He's
crazy enough to think he can keep doing it. That's the
right.
Bro. He's old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's like, give me Danny dumbass. Give me Danny dumbass.
Yeah, the thing with Belichick's old, but he ain't senile. I'll say that.
And you know what though, big bro? You don't even gotta give me no players. Give me 3 first-round picks for the next 3 years because New York ain't going nowhere, even though they in the division that's hella weak. New York ain't going nowhere, bro.
That's a good market too. Like, you know what I mean? Like Sierra would like it. Russell probably like it, enjoy it.
Give up Danny dumbass in the picks. Don't even worry about that.
That's what hurts Rodgers in any of these trade scenarios that we would want to happen with him, right? Is because he's too good. and wherever he goes, that team's gonna be good, right? And especially if he's only gonna go to a place like right. If Russell Wilson goes to New York, he's not one man alone gonna turn the New York Giants around.
100%.
Right? Those multiple first round picks are gonna be higher than any type of Aaron Rodgers team.
That's what happens with these trades. Like that's why the Texans have a high price for Deshaun Watson. They've been holding him for a year, and we're going on year 2 now. You know what I mean?
And he'll get the unprecedented healthy scratch for the season.
and he'll take it if he can't get his way. Then he's losing while winning at the same time.
Hey, losing and winning at the same damn time. That's a Future song. We tired of that Future.
Russell Wilson hates that song.
I'm sure he listens to Future for sure, and I know he likes Young Thug. I know Watson listens to Young Thug and Gunner and shit for sure. So
right.
I love jamming that stuff, by the way. So anyway,
hey, I just want to shout out to my boy, the Peacock, for sending me Russell Wilson, because I know his last days in Seattle is numbered. That's it,
dude, and I was done with it. I didn't kind of want to deal with it no more. And you sent me a guy that I wanted. It was Russell Wilson, Kenny Gainwell, and 2 fourths for Russell Wilson, right? Basically.
And you got Davis Mills out of me.
And I got Davis Mills, and I got Davis
Mills.
Yeah. So I was we worked it.
He hit him in the heart.
Yeah, you hit me with you got me like, and it was civil. Like we went back and forth. Nobody like backtracked. We came to like a nice, like, you know what, this is good. All right, I'll take it.
That's exactly.
And that's how trades.
For a minute.
I wish all trades should could go that way. Right now, I'm still like back and forth with a couple of people, and it's like thinking.
Hey, it be making me mad when they want like everything. It's like, listen, bro,
dude, I have some great screenshots. I'll send them to y'all later. It's hilarious. Man, not from any leagues that we're in. I'm in a weird 10-man league that's like 2 tight end premium, and this dude, like, he's a Raiders fan, and I have Travis Kelce and Darren Waller, and he's been after Darren Waller for like a year, and he sent me like, this was like 5 months ago, like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Give me the deed to the house.
Oh, it was stupid, dude. It was like 20 picks that were all like super far away that I don't even know what they are, whatever the hell. Plus like a bunch of guys that are like, backups for Travis Kelce and Darren Waller. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And then so like he sent me like another bullshit one like that, like a little less bullshit. And then he sent me like another bullshit one. So I replied and I was like, you know what? You want to do that? I was like, here's Darren Waller, but you got to give me 2 firsts, not Travis Kelce, Christian McCaffrey.
Sometimes I be forgetting, bro, that like
and Deandre Hopkins and Zach Ertz, and then I was just like, did it to be like a dick because I was like, stop fucking sending me these bullshit trades.
This bullshit, bro.
Yeah, dude. Hey, and then as soon as I send it, dude,
send me 2 bullshit trades in a row, I'm gonna hit their ass with the block, bro. I'm not even responding to that.
Check this shit. So I sent him that. I sent him that shit. I sent him that shit back, and then he's like, "What the fuck?" with a question mark. And I was like, "Come on, dude. What do you mean, what the fuck? Look at all the bullshit that you've been sending me." And then he was like, "Oh,
that shit, bro."
And then he was like, "Touche." And then he rejected my counter, and I was like, "Duh, get the fuck out of here."
Everything.
It's a. You have to start 2 tight ends, and it's a tight end premium league, and those are my 2 guys, dude.
So instead of a PPR, they get 1.5 or they get 2 points per reception.
Like he should have drafted better. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna suck in that league for the next 10 years.
Hey, you know what's crazy is like, for anybody out there in the universe, bro, for all y'all, make sure you check the format when you're drafting.
100%.
Hey, I think Russ is great if you start him. You start him when he has his game.
That's another thing in Dynasty. Make sure whoever wins that toilet bowl.
Can't let it go. I wouldn't let it go neither.
I'm ready to jump off the motherfucking Tower Bridge right now because of that Rams too, by the way.
Fuck the Rams.
Fuck, bro.
No, but look, going back to that trade that we did, like it's risky for me too. Davis Mills could not be a starter, or he could be a perennial backup.
And you know what's so sad? I love Jaquesky tired. He about to.
And see, the cold thing is too, though, big bro. The reason why I was pressing that trade is because I can go into this season and Trey Lance don't be the starter.
Oh yeah, I saw your situation.
Wilson gonna be as a starter, and Tua gonna be the starter for sure.
Yeah, that's why I saw your situation. I was like, I could afford to do this. I have a couple of quarterbacks to play with and see if what I did. So that's why we were able to make it work.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's a good thing I didn't take your trade. and gave you Brady.
Oh, I know, right? Because then just like a couple of weeks later, it's like, hey, he might not retire, or might he come back?
The real part of the trade, though, whenever someone sends me a trade, I go right to the actual piece that they're looking for. And Montgomery was in. I was like, this guy trying to get Montgomery on me and trying to get all this extra shit.
All this extra shit. I gave you like it was like 2 other running backs and like a pick and Matt Ryan. I was like, and Brady, who's retired, but David Montgomery is what I really throw that guy in there.
And he puts him like casually, sleeper lines it up where that's how they selected him.
And the whole thing is though, bro.
It was David Montgomery at the end, like you're not gonna notice.
hey, and Monty is the guy because Herbert was killing when Herbert had the chance, but once Monty come back, you never heard from Herbert, bro.
And it's a new regime. That's one thing too. Is like I haven't went down the rabbit hole to see who's the new OC. Yeah, I don't even know if they hired one. Have they hired? Because it's Matt Eberflus
in Chicago.
Yeah, Matt Eberflus is the new head coach.
They did hire one in Chicago, the new OC.
Yeah.
I don't follow Chicago. We need to tap into Jemo. We got to tap into Jemo right now. Jemo would know.
Let's see the Bears hire Luke Getsy. New OC.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Getsy.
Damn.
The great Gatsby.
He's somebody.
That's the first thing I thought in my head.
He was great Gatsby. Yeah, he was the goddamn.
That's the look I'm going for right now. 1920s current
quarterbacks coach for the Packers. The past 3 years, he was the Packers quarterbacks coach. They stole.
Okay, I like this. I like the run
game.
Yeah,
I like the run game then.
And I think that'll be good for Monty Burns.
No, I'm dead ass.
Yeah, that's good.
Sure.
That's good news for Monty Burns. Yes, indeed. Yeah, if I have Monty
coming from a culture that runs.
It's going to be play action, and you're going to play action and boot hurt.
Role for the last 2 years. That's for sure.
Hey, we're gonna write that thing till he dies, bro.
100%.
What the fuck is the quarterback's name in Chicago?
Huh?
Fields. I couldn't remember his fucking name. Fields.
Oh, Justin Fields.
Hey, mobile QB. Hey, I love this because this is like fly shit. Fantasy analyst 101, right? Is that like you say fly shit like, yeah, and the mobile QB opens it up for the running back. Fuck that is. Right? But to the casual people, like they love hearing shit. That's why that's fantasy analyst 101 shit. But that's what we have here with Monty.
I got another question though, bruh. Free agency opens up. Today was the first day you could tag a motherfucker, but free agency opens up in 2 weeks.
Did anybody get tagged?
On a free agency show coming up?
March 16th.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Hey, we're probably gonna wake up tomorrow morning and see.
Yeah, and we've got me and Bogey got a coaching show planned here soon. If y'all want to hop on that,
yeah,
we're gonna go over all the new coaching hires. I've got my coaching chart here that I've been keeping up with all the new play callers, defensive coordinators, OCs, all that shit.
Hey, he pulled out that the Gradsky, the great Gatsby shit out the cut. I was like, oh,
that's
shit.
right.
Yeah, I didn't.
Shout out to DiCaprio. DiCaprio is the guy, though, bro.
Hey, he really is, bro. I swear to God, he's serious, but he's not.
So we're gonna have a 1920s themed party in a couple months. Just check it. It's gonna be a fundraiser for my kid's school, but it's like open bar shit. Like my wife's planning the whole thing. She's head of the committee. But I already bought some suits like at this local place down. Anyway, super cheap. 3-piece motherfucking vintage ass suits, man. So I'll send you all the pics and be like, "What the fuck?"
Going down,
I'm going super Gatsby, man.
Super Gatsby. 100th anniversary of Gatsby.
It's gonna be. Oh yeah, it's true. That's why it's
100 years.
We're in the 20s right now, man.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
It's like a straw, and then you.
Hey, you gotta remember, back in 1905 or some shit, it was another motherfucking whatever the COVID is. What's the shit called?
The plague. Fucking like a bubonic plague.
Or some old bullshit.
Yeah, the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu. Yeah.
There you go. There's a whole bunch of shit
like that on my mama.
Yep.
For sure, dude. Like every 100
then-
years,
And then they
basically every 100 years is one of those
and everybody
motherfuckers.
started
Hey,
turning
is that
up.
why? Is that why the Middle East had it right there? It was like we wearing the whole thing all day.
That's probably because of the fucking sandstorms and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, they was just ahead of their time, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He said, nah, my Peacock was like, nah, man, it's the sand.
Man, I ain't lying to you. Every time I'm out fishing or by the beach and shit, I'm wearing my fucking neck gaiter like over my face with sunglasses. Like I'm in super wrapped
Hey,
up
bro,
mode.
I've been to Pismo Beach one time, right? And then that's where everyone goes to ride like ATVs and 4Runners and fucking all kind of everything, doing buggies, all kind of everything's right. And man, everything like when you're barbecuing or whatever you're trying to do, everything has sand in it, bro. I'm like, I'm about to shit sand for like a day.
Facts. Shit,
That's the one thing I hate
sand.
about the beach, dude. The sand. It's just like, oh god.
Why is my spam sandwich having
Fucking hey, bro.
Spam sandwich.
Hey,
that's a good callback.
Yep.
fucking hey.
Good
Hey, but
cheese,
did we
man.
touch on the whole carousel, though, big brother, to get the people what they needed?
I think so.
We
I
went
like
all
the
the way
Washington
around it
thing,
and
though.
back.
And back again.
Listen, if Russ goes to Washington, bro, Terry McLaurin, give me money.
Oh, give me money
Because
on T-Mac.
Russell Wilson
That's
has a
the
knack
other-
for
that's the other
finding
T-Mac.
the guy deep. Pause. I guess I don't have to pause for Russell Wilson, right?
Dude. Fuck yeah, he's unlimited.
David said Winston back to Tampa.
I can see all the guys go back to their old teams. Why not? Fuck it.
Fuck
I
it,
mean,
bro.
you know what that conversation is gonna sound like? He's gonna be like, "All right, look here, Jack. I'm bringing you back here, right? But you're gonna have to work your way to the starter, and we're gonna give you the veterans minimum. You want to come back?
Dude.
I mean,
You gotta outperform Kyle Trask.
Yeah,
Damn,
bro.
that's Kyle Trask.
Hey, he's
Ian
coming
Booker.
up
Who the fuck is that?
ACL.
Oh, no, that's
Hey,
in New
Hey, but
Orleans.
on the sleeper app, wasn't Kyle Trask like a top 5 ad right now? Once the Brady
Right
news
now?
dropped?
I think I drafted him back in the day in at least one league.
It was like 2 weeks ago. He was trending because that was
He
when
was trending up there, bruh.
Yeah, I picked him up and dropped him.
Crazy.
I'll show you my histories.
Fucking A,
It's
bruh.
single QB though, because in any kind of dynasty, in any kind of dynasty, what is it called? Dynasty Superflex. That motherfucker's on somebody's
Oh, he
bench.
been gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. He been gone. On my mama. But you know what though? With me just jumping in the Superflex game, my first year in the SBI, it showed me you have to have the backup and damn near the backup's backup, especially since we playing
because of the Rona.
I'm
You
telling
don't want to worry
bruh,
either.
Yeah,
That's
everything.
what my
Injuries.
first year in the
injuries is already a
SBI,
motherfucker.
bruh. It showed me you got to have the backup and damn near the backup's backup, bruh, to get through this shit.
I had 2 years in the SBI. Hey, Peacock and Guru and Hus, you guys are all in the SBI next year because we have some spots to fill. This one's a beast.
Hey,
Like
the
14
14
Oh, the
teams
Smoky
Superflex,
yeah.
SBI, bruh.
32
And-
team
and-
double copies.
And
You
we're
gotta
gonna
full
go
go.
out
IDP.
and go in the SBI. It's like a 10 or 11 slots you got to fill. It's just not a regular
It's just whoever
And
filled
I'm
10
actually
starters.
thinking
Back-
to switch
no,
it to IDP too. We're gonna have 4 of them motherfuckers.
Oh, it's going IDP in that
Yeah, I
joint?
mean, I would like
Oh,
to.
shit.
I'm gonna take it to the people because Smokey's
Hey.
down with it too.
Take it to the
We'll keep
people.
it simple. It'll just be
Oh,
all
my
flesh
mama.
on it.
Hey, look.
And that's even
That
more
SBI
gangster,
go
'cause it's like-
crazy, bro. You got
it
to
goes
have
crazy,
your
bro.
motherfucking thinking cap on at the draft and every fucking
and you
week
get
when
racks
bust a
too.
move,
You
bro.
Oh,
know,
God.
this one's not cheap. This one's
I just
not cheap.
drafted for
Like,
fantasy basketball playoffs with like a bunch of my buddies, and I think I killed it because people are already offering me trades and shit. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm not gonna accept any of these because the season's
Yeah,
just
you got
starting
some
right now. Like,
commodities right now, big bro.
fuck yeah.
Which
It was
is
like
it,
somebody out like
basketball?
Trey Young and some other guys. Yeah, fucking basketball. It's like a what is it, an
Damn.
8-man league, but we were like 50
Hey, my
bucks
girl
each,
would
and it's
never
winner take
sign
all.
my permission slip to do fantasy basketball, bro.
My wife doesn't know about this. Plus, it's her brother.
Them other boys, they got a
It's my wife's
fantasy
brother.
basketball, but I
It's
don't
his
fuck
league.
with that shit, bro.
I couldn't do it, bro. Like,
You just hit the button, dude, and it says start
And
all
I
for the
enjoy
week, and then
doing
you just make the
content,
changes and
too.
just you check
I
your
enjoy
lineup once
doing
and
the
make sure
content.
everybody's good.
I think I do fantasy basketball once every 5 years, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He's like
I don't watch that much basketball either. Honestly,
right, I
like,
don't either. But you know, I'm a Suns fan, bro. I've been a Suns fan since 1993.
Yeah,
bro.
I seen some of your posts with the fucking jerseys on. Well, I have Trae Young, dude, bro.
You already know, big bro.
I got Trae Young. Somebody was offering me a trade. They're like, they wanted Trae Young, and I was like, nah. Trae Young and some other dude, and they were offering me like two other guys, and I was like, nah, come on, man.
Him, bro. Who was it? J Love. J Love always.
No, it's not. I'm not rocking with it. It's my brother-in-law's league. You know, some local guys that I hang out with.
I ain't seen J Love in a long time, man.
That's little bro. I texted him like a couple weeks ago. He's doing good.
I'm in a dynasty league with them though. I'm in a dynasty league with J Love.
That's what's up.
I had to check back in with my little bro because I got into a wreck. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And he
had gotten COVID at some point too, and a bunch of shit. But he's all right, dude. I see his messages in the group chat every now and then.
You know what? And he's back strong. You know what he texted me? He said it only gets better. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah. It only gets
what
better.
up, Smokey the Cat? What up, bro?
Yeah, Smokey the Cat. I haven't seen him in a minute.
I'm already smokied out right now. I'm gonna park this shit for a second.
100%, bro.
Okay. Hold on, because listen, I'm still down to rock, but should we cut it? We can just
y'all got something to tap on before we go?
I don't know. I have so much, but the mushrooms, like, you know what's funny is like, cause I'm like settling. I'm like settling down. I'm like, I keep eating more and more as I go along. So I'm like cruising, and I'm cruising. I'm like, damn, dude, we touched on everything.
I think we
I think we hit everything.
We're put a bow on it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's just go around the horn and let's just take it home.
Sure. I could get off. I could get off real quick. I'm in my garage, but I'm heading back inside. You can hit me up right there. You see it on the bottom of the screen. neonpeacock.threadless.com. I have all my artwork there, graphic design work. I've been working on some stuff for Bogart recently.
Hey, if I have an autobiography, he's gonna speak it because he has like sultry sounds.
and then on Twitter, ff_Peacock, you can check out. I tweet about Davis Mills like every day, but I tweet other shit too, and you can find some of my graphic work there. Neon Peacock Art out on Instagram, and yeah, go check out the merch. And I think today was actually the last day to get T-shirts for $15 a pop on my site. So if it's before 12 o'clock, wherever you're at, go check it out. Go check out a design and pop that in and see if you can, catch the deal. If not, I'll probably have another one in a few months. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah.
I gotta catch this deal.
I might have to go do that.
I'm frugal in the motherfucker.
The regular shirts. Hey, look. So I'm like 5'9", 180. And a large fits me great, but I have a long torso, so it fits perfect. So that's just to give you an idea. But I like them kind of loose. So I would still fit into a medium as well. And I know Bogart's like a medium, so I think a medium would fit him the way it fits.
Like a medium.
Yeah, he's like a schmedium. So
if I had a preference, you know what I'm saying?
But the fabric's awesome actually, and the print comes out really dope. So whichever design you pick, and you can put on a bunch of different colors. The shirts are, I think the shirts are on sale. I don't think anything else is right now, but check the promotion if you check it out. It's like I said, it's on the bottom of the deal, but bunch of different designs. And then it's not only that, but it's like stickers, fucking, I think Bogart has like a fucking banner for a tapestry or I sent him a bunch of an art print. So you can get a whole bunch of different stuff. You can get a whole bunch of different stuff. You can get framed art stuff too. If you have a little extra cash to spend, you can get the frame stuff. It'll already come that way for you. But there's different things there.
That's my one thing with you though, Peacock, bro. Like whenever I post a new cop of the footwear, my guy know what's going on. So if you are in the sneaker community, Peacock, he know what the fuck is going on, and I've seen his artwork on some of the on some of the kicks as well. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
look,
I do.
That's one of the things that me and him tapped in on that I relate to Big Bro on.
Yeah, I've done some artwork on some kicks. Also, I do customs.
Shoe game, bro.
Yeah, I love shoes. I like shoes. I like shoes a lot. I'm always checking them out.
On everything, bro.
I like the shoes.
Yeah. So, like I said, I've done some shoe art. It's up there on the site as well, and I also do custom shoe work every now and then. So, go check all that stuff out if you guys are into that kind of stuff. Just at least go hit a like on the fucking page or whatever. Give a little support. Give me a follow.
100%, bro.
Let them know, JD.
Shit, bro. Fucking hard to start. Whatever the
You
shit.
guys are cooking
The hard
right
to
now.
start YouTube.
Behind the scenes, y'all's cooking.
Hey man, I'm just chilling right now, bro. You know, last year I was in burnt out mode, bro. So you didn't see a lot of me from last year. You know, Kev, my cousin, he was picking up the slack, doing a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? But I had some mental shit that I was going through last year. 100%. But you know, I'm back this year. I'm trying to carry the torch. You know, we got some renovations going on in the Hard to Start studios right now where we're trying to put it together, get it a little bit more professional. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? The content from 2 years ago to where it was last year going into this year is going to be like to where it was before. You know what I mean? That's my only thing. And, you know, I just want to give a big shout out to motherfucking Bogey, to motherfucking Huss, to Guru, and to my motherfucking dog. The fucking Peacock. Look, man, you know, we are really tapped in, bro. And I just want to give a big appreciation and a shout out to my dogs that fuck with us the long way, 100%.
Oh, yeah, the long way.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers already know. Look, hard to start, type it in with a number 2, boom, and it's going to pull up. Other than that, man, you know, shout out
to
my
real
dogs,
isms. They got the real
100%.
isms.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Guccini's breakdowns, I would match against anybody's breakdowns, bro.
Hey, that ain't nothing but the sauce.
When he be like, hey, listen, hold on. He's number 17 in the league, though, big bro. Hey, his breakdowns are like the ones, bro.
Everything.
On everything.
Yeah.
Real talk,
On
man.
everything, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Guru, let him know.
Y'all already know where to find me, y'all. At Spencer the Guru, all platforms. We lit on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Instagram where we at most, man. We really getting to get popping. You know, we're gonna have scouting reports, rankings, all kind of shit popping here with this off season. And of course, into the draft regular season. We got y'all, man. So it's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all having me as always, man. Bogey, Huss, Peacock, Guccini.
Hey, man,
great rocking with y'all. Doing this carousel thing. So, yep. And y'all can also check me out on Bet Nola, y'all. Bet.nola.com. Got columns up there. Best bet recommendation for those of y'all that like to bet. All kind of stuff going on there. Live streams. We got it all. So y'all go check it out. That's Spencer the Guru and bet.nola.com.
Man, I fucked up, man. I forgot to bring up the motherfucking his player prospect joints, man. He had the ill one, man. Everybody go check that out. You know what I mean?
That's all right. I was going to bring it up right now anyways. We did a little quick breakdown about Malik Willis. You know, just talking about a couple areas where he may fall and where you may be looking to get him in dynasty drafts, things like that.
That's right.
And then the dopest part, though, is the highlight reel at the end, and we got the Playmakers song in the right behind it. So you want to go check out a dope highlight reel, Malik Willis, go check it out. I put the link in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Let's get it, bro.
And everybody tune in tomorrow live. 2:00 West Coast time, 5:00 East Coast time. FNT. Hey, take us out.
See you tomorrow.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's our time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about to check, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that. We make plays every day, yeah.